Live. Yay. Okay, now get. I don't want to look at my face that much. Thank you. The window keeps moving around all weird because my computer hates me. Or it's old and ready to rest. How we doing, everybody? Can we see me? Can we hear me? Happy Thursday. We're back playing more Life is Strange Double Exposure for the first time. The finale, the final chapter. Time to see the consequences of our actions, and hopefully we can help a trans woman get her job back. But thanks for clicking. Thanks for hanging out. How we doing? Thank you, Lindsay. You can see and hear me? Awesome. Good. Oh, man. This song is so lovely. It does not hype me up. It just makes my energy kind of sink a little bit, and I'm like, we're all going to be dust one day. Caitlin, hi. Make some noise, gamers. Smash that like. Subscribe if you haven't. Consider donating or becoming a member by clicking that join button, or you can donate here at thethirdbill.com. Pick up some merch. Sad hype. Are there only sad options ahead? I don't know what I want the outcome to be anymore. I've been thinking about it this week. Thank you to everyone who's been watching my Epic videos. New one dropped the other day. Thank you to everyone who did that. Shout out to the channel members. We checked out the PlayStation State of Play together. And it's pretty amazing, actually. Right as I was like, I don't have a lot of energy. I don't do the a game. Like, I can't fake my enthusiasm. And then the Liza P DLC got announced, and I screamed into the mic. So, hi, it's me. I'm the problem. More like emotional hype. Yeah? I don't know. We'll see. I feel like there's been so many great little moments, and I like the big power stuff. I think my biggest thing has been the grief of it all, but we are now spending so much time in the living dimension that I'm like, I feel like we've neglected the mom, our friend. That little gingerbread house chimney moment was lovely. Oh yeah, I updated the thumbnail. Last stream we did chapters 3 and 4, so this is chapter 5, the finale. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. Thank you to the channel members. Hope you enjoyed your members only treat. We got another one on Wednesday. It's pretty big. We're running a gamer science experiment, a sexy gamer science experiment at that. Yeah, Alana can't make it because she's busy, so she's mad. So consider hitting that join button if you want to be a part of that. And they're currently voting on what the next game will be starting Monday. So big thank you to the channel members. Hit that join button to become them too. Thank you, Ari, Haley, Fountain Poison, Kurt, Rebecca, Polyphonica Studio, Mellow, Owie301, Little Ghost, Asley, Robeson, Caitlin, Lucy, Nicole, Cheney, Eggs, Lindsay, Ashley, Warlock, Jammer, Richie, Lucas, Adam, Always RA, Happy Hank, Unwinnie2, Cheyenne, Bells, Kaz, Skyworms, AB, Cold, Dice, and Eltonia. Thank you to all the channel members. And if you can't donate or join, or you don't want to, you're helping out by hanging out. Make sure you're smashing that like, doing all those other things too. Sharing the links, following me on the socials. Make some noise in the chat, because I had to double check the privacy settings, because they keep, every time I make a members stream, it's public. So now I'm worried, but yeah, it says public. So okay, we're good. Shout out to my channel members for having my back. But yeah, I'm like, there's only members talking in the chat. Did I do something wrong? We're good. But yeah, clicking the things, watching all that stuff, watching old videos, new videos, check out your favorites, check out something new with me here on my main channel. There's tons of free ways to support me if you can't donate or join, or you don't want to. But there is some members only stuff dropping soon. Non-member, thank you for verifying that. Now everyone boo them. No, I'm kidding. Thank you. I was like, I appreciate my channel members, but did I set this to members only mode? That would be, I'm not going to take from you. All my streams are members only now. Thank you so much. Cries and poor. No, it's all good. I get it. As someone who needs the money, I also understand. Yeah, $5 here, $5 there. I get it. Should I set up a dollar tier? I have that. That's the only tier on the main channel. It's just, and same with Patreon. It's like, oh, thanks for the buck. That'd be nice. I don't know. They take 30%, so that dollar becomes like 70 cents. Anyway, cool. Thank you. I hope I say your name right. Avila and Serentonin, good name. For confirming that this wasn't an accidental member stream. Okay, we've settled long enough. I'm insecure enough about how I click things. Smash this stuff. Yeah, click things. We went over it. Let's go. We've stalled long enough for everyone to see. I'm tired of waiting. I want my ending. True ending route. Poggers, no death, no damage. That is true. No, that Life is Strange True Colors. It's not this. No. All right. Who's ready to game, gamers? Oh my god. I feel like we got to stick with the blue beanie at this point. Max Caulfield confirmed the third bill stand. I am bummed that the photo doesn't update your outfit. Lindsay, thank you for the $2.79 California dollars. Now you have $1. 9,999 more to go. Thank you, Lindsay.
It worked?
Ah.
I made it back to the night of. But before.
Before the storm, TM?
Maybe it's everywhere.
Oh yeah, I forgot that we were conjuring a storm.
I'm here, then
How's the audio?
Sophie. The Overlook.
Find her. Can you be a little more specific? Find God? Someone check the corner first in Amistad. Where the west is on but one.
Sophie will be there.
The darkest Sophie of me? I didn't think it would go like straight into the...
The one that drank champagne with me out of a crappy mug.
This feels like the end.
Or the one who hurt so many people. Even herself. I didn't want any of this. I tried so hard to save her. But
Do we have to fight?
Fancy seeing you here.
You're okay.
You're okay. You're not being torn into pieces. No, not anymore.
The storm doesn't like this. Oh, it's Chloe colored. That's nice.
Holy shit. You really did it. Weather's worse than I remember it.
the storm followed me.
So did I, apparently.
I've never done that before.
Did the gun have to come too?
I guess it's time.
Did we? I feel like there should have been a whole chapter before we make this decision. No? Am I nuts? Do you really want this?
Do you understand what you're asking me to do?
You've already done it, right? At this point, it's just recitation.
Sophia,
It's a big
I'm
word.
serious. This is too much.
Stop stalling, Max. You saw what happened. There wasn't any of me left. It was all Moses and Ben and Lucas and Quinn. It hurt so much. I hurt so many people. Help me fix it,
Did we miss a step?
please.
Thank you, Choose You 2 for the 2. Yikes, indeed. Do we really? It's exactly the same? Or no, it's the top of the chapter, so maybe not. I have too many questions for this. Judas.
So that's what it feels like to capture the perfect photo. It feels good. Final.
We're not gonna get
we
the.
are cursed. You, me, and Maya. Or maybe the world is cursed. We just live in it.
Sophie, that's
Poetry and bullshit? Yeah. I know.
Did we miss a chunk?
you're so important to me, Sophie.
Why does she have to die in this reality?
God, you're such a cornball.
I interfered.
Pull the trigger. Okay.
Where's the flashback chapter moment? Ooh, it's yellow and blue. Oh, because the storm's adding another person to it.
No. No. Fuck this.
Please don't swear on my stream. Shoot the tornado instead. Okay, well, close enough.
What are you doing?
I have
Meg,
no
put down the
idea.
gun.
Kind of making this up as I go. But I'm
I-
not gonna make another impossible choice between two shitty futures. Come on.
I guess it's because her mom snapped when they revealed what happened. Now the tornado has a loaded weapon. Shut up, Robeson. Yeah, now we got 2 moons again. Yeah, thank you, Choose You 2. At least turn the safety on first. I'm really confused. I guess it was the confrontation with her mom, but I don't feel like that's as cataclysmic as dying in my timeline.
Okay, so looks like I'm not dead.
Yeah, but we have 2 moons now, dude. Just like
And
last time.
I'm in the North Quad. Small victories, Max. It's so quiet for a storm. Like, oppressively quiet.
I feel you. I hate that. We have more blizzard coming this weekend, but we had like
Sophie?
a lot of snow and it was just so quiet and
Sophie?
spooky. I really didn't like it. I feel like this is how the chapter should have started.
Not in the past anymore. Sophie could be back to the way she was. I have to find her. Mom and Dad? Blackwell Academy? That was forever ago. And what's wrong with my phone? Why can't I respond?
Wait, what? Ew. Oh, this is the character dossiers. Yes. Find Sophie. Blackwell.
Seems like 1,000 years ago Moses and I sat on that bench. For all that's happened since, it might as well be.
Max?
Sophie? Sophie?
Max!
I can hear you. But where?
Where are you? What's going on?
Oh, there you are. Oh, wait, is that me? No, that's her.
Help
Oh, no, it's
me!
Diamond. Hi.
Diamond. Max, thank God.
My Diamond.
I walked out of the snapping turtle and then somehow I was here.
I'm not hallucinating, right?
You see all this too, don't you? The eye of the storm? I see it.
No, the 2
What
moons.
is going on?
Please don't swear on my stream.
I don't know, but if things are weird now, they're only going to get weirder.
One might say strange.
That's not comforting. I wish Moses was here. I hope he's okay.
Oh, honey.
Come on, let's get inside. This storm is as bad as it looks. Maybe Safi and Moses found shelter.
Max,
I'm right behind you.
We didn't talk about the moons. It's been a long time coming. I'm coming back for you, my friend. To where we hide as children. I'm coming back for you, my friend. Though my memories have faded, they come back to haunt me once again. And though my mind is somewhat jaded now, it's time for me to strike again. Tonight, it's a hunter's moon. Hunter's Moon was originally written for the Owl House Season 3, and then got picked up for Halloween 2 instead.
Definitely
Changed my mind.
Is it the Fab? And Diamond is definitely not
Oh
here.
crap, we're still outside.
But Moses is?
Moses got a budget. Message from...
I'm past the living in a dorm age. I'm past responding to Warren's texts, too.
Hey Mad Max, where are you hiding? I tried to drop off those rad Decap for Days DVDs you let me borrow, but you weren't in your room. They were super cool, like you said. The way that one guy slashed through 5 heads at one time, yo! Face. Text me back. Max, don't ignore me. Whatever, I'll stop by your dorm whenever you're around. See ya, pup. Please don't call me a pup. Why? Okay. Why are we bringing back L to the OG like that?
I'm 95% sure that's Safi's brand. Why is Moses smoking them? Why is he smoking at all?
Because he thinks it's cool and we have to stop him.
That is a disquieting number of telescopes. What is going on with Moses? I thought Moses had the world's horniest grandma mug that night.
I don't like this universe.
Hey, Moses?
Give me the Cliff Notes version of what we're actually here to see.
You smoking, bud?
Since when do you smoke?
Doing normal people shit like some kind of healthy, productive member of society.
Doors don't seem super reliable right now, so I guess it's good you're outside for now.
So, should we be worried about this crazy asteroid hitting Earth?
The what? What about the 2 moons, dude? Is this my fault?
Did I do something to you? Did my powers break you?
Just trying to capture the perfect photo. The perfect photo. The perfect photo.
That would be a way to scare me.
Hang on. Safi?
Oh, that's sick,
All right,
actually.
Max. You have 24 hours before the world ends. What would you do?
Safi?
Donate to thethirdbill.com.
Max, it's me, Moses.
Moses!
All right, Max. You have 24 hours before the world ends.
Ew!
What would you do?
I don't know. I guess I'd...
Take a picture. Oh, you're going to take a picture. I was answering the question.
Strange. This feels right. But that...
Oh, that actually really scared
I
me.
haven't double exposed a photo in a while, but if I superimposed two images of Moses on top of each other, maybe I could separate the Safi parts out of Moses.
We're going for title relevancy now at the last minute? This would have been really cool. That would have been so much cooler to have done throughout the game. Well, I always assumed double exposure meant two realities. But now it's R1 to hit the true colors button. That really scared me, though. Huh. I think we're getting another photography award. That's pretty sick.
Max.
How much film do we have left?
What happened?
I don't know. It was like Safi had locked me in a kind of, I don't know, a sarcophagus. I was trapped.
I don't like that.
Still protected somehow. And I could hear Safi. I could hear you. Just outside of it,
What did she say?
What did she say?
She was hurting, Max. That's all I could tell. Whatever you did, snapped me out of it. Or snapped her out of me?
Max? Max, where? I'm sorry,
Safi?
Yeah, because part of her
Safi?
powers are technically messing with your brain.
Safi.
Like, she doesn't change. She changes your perception of her, which is cool. I liked the manipulative description of it.
You okay?
I think I know what I have to do.
Bet.
No cap.
No, stay here. The storm. I've been through something like it before. Reality gets unreliable. Better if you sit tight.
What's the secret, Cap? I'm always tight.
Machine, Angel, Psychic, Storm.
I kind of wish you were coming with us,
Take
bud.
care, Max.
See you on the flip side.
Hi! Alright, give me my check. I did my cameo.
Window opens.
I would not handle that well emotionally. The butterfly I stared at while my girlfriend died.
Where?
Ah, Jesus.
This isn't Caledon. This is Blackwell Academy. Chloe was shot here. I listened to it happen.
Yeah, there we go.
You don't know who the fuck I am or who you're messing around with. Where'd you get that?
what are you doing?
Chloe!
Come on, put that thing down.
Don't ever tell me what to do. I am so sick of people trying to control me.
You are going to
Whoa.
get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
Hella. We said it. We said hella.
Miss your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away from me, psycho!
No!
Oh. That's not what I meant by saying doing a
Maybe
hella.
Sophie's right. Maybe we are cursed. Cursed to relive our worst moments over and over again. I had a chance to save Chloe from this bathroom, from Nathan's gun. But to do that, I had to let Arcadia Bay get destroyed in a storm. I couldn't do that. I rewound time. Gave her up to get shot a second time. Well, joke's on you, Storm. If you don't think I play out this moment in my head every day, then you don't really know me.
Where is that coming from?
Jesus. Hey, Max, I know you're a jealous bitch with no... I thought that said autistic vision. God damn, I can't read these. It's so tiny. Hey, Max, I know you're a jealous bee with no artistic vision or taste, but that doesn't mean it's okay to take my camera. You've got 24 hours to give it back, or I press charges and Daddy will take everything. Only warning you because I love you and I know you're a broke hoe, but that's no excuse to F with Victoria Chase, okay? Let's catch up later. XOXO. Joanne.
Oh, Kate, you deserved better friends than the ones you were stuck with. Better than me.
I'm just glad Kate's okay. Hey, Max, I really appreciate you looking out for me. It's nice to know at least one kid here at Blackwell isn't a jerk. I prayed every night before I came here that someone would have my feelings in mind, and you were that person. Thank God for you. I wouldn't have made it otherwise. Yeah, we did good stuff, too.
It's in one of these stalls.
Ooh. References.
This still isn't as funny as the artist thought it was.
Ah, yes, my favorite Shakespeare play, Juliet and Zack.
I used to look at this every day.
Ooh.
Max and Sophie? Not Max and Chloe? So, that's it then? We're done?
Sophie's cooler than you ever were.
What the hell?
Cause she drives a Porsche?
Cause she has powers. This is so fucked up. I would never.
I don't like these cameos. But yay, was that really her? That's such a weird...
Abraxas, the Vortex Club. Always someone trying to be on top. And getting hurt for it.
I have such a mix of like confusion, sadness, but that also like it was nice to hear the character come back in audio form. I like how the instructions are like, Oh, did that count as a door? Jesus. By lighting. Oh my god.
Okay.
Alright, so we went from Silent Hill to The Last of Us Silent Hill. This is just Silent Hill.
Well,
Strange.
that's new. Lucas, I have to get down there.
Oh, good. Everyone's favorite character. New message from Joyce. Oh, jeez. Max, honey, you have to come back down to the diner for some pancakes. We got a new special with extra bacon on the house. Promise it'll be better than anything you can scrounge up in Blackwell's cafeteria. Did we still finish school after everything happened? I'm assuming so. Oh, we're being fun.
Jefferson's sick photos.
Oh, Jesus.
One binder for each girl.
I wasn't associating it with that. I just thought it was just books. Jesus.
I don't want to look at this. I don't.
Yeah, me neither, dude.
Don't-
Jesus,
don't-
me neither. Oh, oh, this is so much better.
I have to get down there to Lucas.
Should I have opened that door or no? Oh my god.
I wonder if that ladder is... Okay, one neb is cute.
Wait, what?
Kinda. One. Kinda. This is not that.
Cool. What was the more important thing you were saying? Ew, I love that they glow.
Still busted. I'm not getting down this way.
This is cool. Okay. Do I have to go back to the scary dimension?
I wonder if that ladder is still here in the other timeline. I swear, any other day, a tree blossoming in a bowling alley would be the weirdest shit I'd seen that day.
Yeah, okay. You're being a little too calm when I click on things.
What are you looking for? Pretty deep birthday banner.
It would have been a nice opportunity to hear, like, every little descriptor thing is, like, more mild freakouts. Please don't make me look at more stuff. Thank God. Oh, this is just a little Easter egg room then? Ooh. Huh. No, what'd I do?
It can't be anything but...
No.
What?
You don't get to suddenly make
I was
this
18
many references to the
when she
original.
trapped me in that chair. I'm not 18 anymore.
It's still fucked up. Kill that guy, Steven.
This is what it's gonna take.
What? No. What? No. Hold on. What's... Someone needs to help me. Am I supposed to be interacting with that, Biz? Or is that different? Like, it's, look for the ladder. It's like, oh, here's the chair. I'm not doing that. Where's the ladder? That's cool. Okay. Please don't make me do that. Please don't make me do that. That's not that far, but we could just drop down the window. It's not that far. If you hang from your hands, that's a safety tip for everybody. Please don't make me do that. Someone needs to tell me if I have to do that.
I see you are not,
I'm not finding the ladder. Please don't make me do that.
you're now in the bowling alley. Leave room and head down the corridor. I don't see anything about a ladder.
What?
Jesus.
Was there supposed to be...
Possessed dolls much?
Was there supposed to be audio there? Yeah, I can't go down the corridor. It's blocked and it's like, oh, the ladder. But there's no ladder. Do I have to do the chair? I really don't want to. Oh, there's someone else down there too. Okay,
I wonder if that ladder is still here in the other timeline.
I have to do the chair thing to get the ladder? God. it better be relevant. It better be more than just, remember the first one? Remember Life is Strange? Anyway, links in the description. That's so challenging for me. The story and the themes and the topic, but also it's like, hey, calling back to it just cuz kind of dilutes it a bit. So this better have a narrative purpose. That being said, if this was, oh fucking hell.
I can't move.
What? Jesus Christ.
Holy shit. Didn't Jefferson say that to me?
Your hands aren't even in the straps. You're free.
Oh, I can feel him looking at me through that.
Oh, thank fucking God.
No,
The tape wasn't even touching the hands.
never again. Once is all you get.
I wish once was all I got. I really don't like reliving this.
Get the hell out of here.
And out of nowhere.
I wish I could kick your psychotic little teeth in.
Anyway.
Still need to get to Lucas.
Like, if the whole game had stuff like that and we were building up to returning to the room. Because that was weirdly one of my pitches for what I would have done if tasked with what would you do with a Life is Strange title that's supposed to be a direct sequel to Max. Is similar enough to this, but like, yeah, the feeling of repetition, and it turns the twist being that this is you living out one of the
Lucas might be a
choices,
danger to himself and others, even more so than usual.
or like Chloe is a part of it, and then part of the choices you make is whether or not to keep her in your life or whatever. I don't know.
If not for Safi that day, that would be my headstone. And now I have to return the favor. It's even more magnificent down here.
Oh, good. That's cool. And look, he has two crows.
Yikes. What happened to you, Thomas?
Migraines, am I right? Jesus.
A forgotten hope.
Maya's memorial tree. What the hell is it doing here?
She had a memorial tree?
In the dark, we labored. And in the daylight, we disappeared. We gaze at each other in the windowless box. It is flight or fight. Never forgive.
Lucas, it's me. It's Max.
But there are no bells, doors, or windows. Only his face. A mirror. And I feel a forgotten hope.
Oh, right. I was like, I don't want to save him. It's because Safi's... Yeah, yeah. I have a silly, anxious
Smile,
joke, but
Lucas.
I think it's too silly.
Maybe double exposing the
Good.
photo again? It worked with Moses.
Max. It's really you.
In the flesh.
Can you see
I
this
thought I
tree?
was dreaming.
Or the second moon?
Sophie was there. What the shit is this place?
Stay put, okay? It's dangerous out there.
We call this the Shadow Realm. Fuck.
I think that's all I can do for Lucas.
Miss Caulfield? Is that you?
Reggie, I'm so glad you're okay.
Sorry, buddy. My objective is to
Max,
get
what
out.
the hell is happening?
I'm not sure. It has to do with time? A time vortex that manifests in a storm. Ugh.
Time vortex. Fuck, you're right. I remember Sophie being shot, and I remember seeing her around campus.
Okay, so we, like, collided the two realities by accident.
Just stay here, okay? I'm going to fix this.
You okay?
This is
Hearing the voices?
Sophie. Isn't it? This is
Oh, I'm
Her
sorry. Are you
pain.
okay?
what we did to her.
Vin, I don't think Sophie blames you for...
No. You're right. She doesn't. She was in my head back there, and she doesn't think about me at all.
I'm not the playable character.
Two Sophies in two
Oh, damn.
universes, and neither of them cared if I live or die. You know, I was in love with her. Or I thought I was.
Maybe you should focus on what's in front of you.
Yeah. I should go make sure Reggie's okay.
He looks
Yeah.
like he could use a hug.
Yeah.
Or something.
You're an employee that's a student.
I'm going to fix this. Trust me.
I mean,
do. I do trust you. Be careful, Max.
yeah, it's got to be hard being the hetero-facing option in a Life is Strange game. I said it. I was thinking that the whole conversation. Because, like, you could tell that it's like, maybe you should focus on what's in front of you. And it's like, oh, if you pick that path, is that where you kiss? And then it was like, no one cares if I live or die. And it's like, yeah, it's got to be tough being the hetero-facing option, romantic interest potential in a Life is Strange game.
Okay. Out of the frying pan and into the turtle, I guess.
Amanda, thank God. Are you okay?
I don't know. Weird shit at the turtle is someone flipping the paintings of the bathroom key going missing, not this.
Is this my fault
Max,
for always pissing you
what
off?
is the storm? Why is Gwen out there, and why are you not also freaking out?
Look,
I manifested
myself some
this.
water or a beer, and I promise I'll explain soon. Or try to.
Max,
I
at
don't
least
think
wait
Gwen
until like you've had
entirely
a
knows
full
she's
date or even just a
outside.
week of dating.
Gotta find a way to get close enough to take Gwen's photo.
Oh, still a yay. Someone engaged with my Patreon video, but the push notification looks like a donation to thethirdbill.com. Anyway, I really don't want to read it, but I'm gonna.
God, Chloe, I'm sorry for everything, but I'm also so tired of being sorry.
Hey, hippie. Just wanted to say, no matter what happens, and no matter what's happened, you'll always be amazeballs to me. I really liked that line, though. I'm tired of being sorry. Just want to make sure I'm not missing anything else cool. Okay. I just would really like to think about anything except the room and the chair. Oh, okay. We could have an almost kiss moment with the other love interest, but okay, whatever. Open. I'm also kind of bummed that the potential male romantic partner kind of sucks. Oh shit, it was a door. My
Thought
bad.
I'd be used to this.
Huh? When were we in a motel?
At least the motel is new.
Did I forget the motel?
Jesus. My first journal entry from when I got accepted to Blackwell, July 10th, all those years ago. If only I'd known how much my life would change.
How much your life would strange? That profile picture of me is dope. If words could dance, this would be a rave, even though I've never been to one. But who cares, because I got into Blackwell Academy.
Even if I were hungry, I'd rather just wait till I'm back in the snapping turtle to eat.
But a hot
On
plate.
tonight's motel mishaps, Max tries to make a grilled cheese. Accidentally commits arson.
Ooh.
Thank you for coming down to the station, Miss Prowse. I'm Dr. Maple, the medical examiner. We know this is hard, but can you confirm that this is your daughter, Zoe?
It looks like her, but Zoe is blonde. Not...
Appears she dyed her hair purple a few days before she was shot.
Wait, what? Chat, help. Gatekeep me. I'm confused.
Chloe's lockpicking set. Feels like her way of looking out for me, even when she's gone.
Dr. Maple, the medical examiner. We know...
Wild that my baggage is such an on-the-nose metaphor. That's why Safi is the poet, not me.
Zoe is blonde. Not...
Appears she dyed her hair purple.
It's past time for me to get a new one, but we've been through so much together. Ah, yes. The famous mountains of Topeka, Kansas. That can't be the right time. Just how I like them. Tall, shady, and not too bright. Gut shot? Just, like... Who put this here?
Thank you for coming down to the station, Miss Prowse. I'm Dr. Maple.
Boo.
Don't worry, Safi. I'm coming. Is this the same
PT.
room?
PT Poggers, let's go.
No. This is where I stayed in Santa Fe. I think.
the book change? Oh, it did.
Blameless. God, I wish that were me.
It will drown you if you let it.
We're just getting started. She had to get a part-time job as a grocery store cash register. The only reason she even got the hours is because the manager liked how she looked in a skirt. That's weirdly making me feel better. I'd rather be playing PT.
Close. Have to keep going.
The fear I have that I'm going to open one of these doors and be in the danger room dungeon from the first game. I don't like this lack of trust.
Hang on. Okay, wait.
Yes, PT is shit.
This is... Pretty sure this is that motel in Cleveland.
What?
But what if I like the way my scars define me? Huh, Doc? What if they give me character?
What? Healing doesn't mean you didn't go through it. I didn't like that.
This painting actually feels like Dreamland.
Kirby! It's PT. Oh my god, PT and Kirby. Let's go. They just did PT Elden Ring next to PT and Kirby. It's a bunch of creatures with mouths open that too wide.
All right, Cleveland. After this shoot, I'm gonna nap till June.
Pride.
Maybe September.
Oh, okay, I'll wake you up when September ends. Thank you. Donate. Smash that join. This is the greatest joke you're ever going to hear in your life. You're welcome.
I'm so tired.
Someone opens the door. Hi, I'm your neighbor, Agatha. Or Agnes, I guess. I really don't want to lie down in the... Ew, that's cool. I would have really liked a game that had more shit like this. That's so dope.
Thank God. There's a bed. Let me rest my eyes. Maybe if I lie down for a few minutes,
oh, there's
these
something.
rooms will stop spinning. Feels so nice to rest. I wish I didn't have to get up for that shoot. Who was the client again? Or the location? That's the problem with moving around so much.
Oh, this is what you did between games?
These rooms really do start to blend together after a while. One big, amorphous blob of motels. Like some kind of nebula.
It's just gonna be the same shots. Thanks for the reminder that I can't afford to replace my boots. My Docs are worn out, and I'm slipping when I wear them in the snow.
Nebula. I was just there. There was
No. Yes. I thought...
isn't
Yeah,
right.
Nebula was from OG. The song is blue balling me so hard. I also like Nirvana, but I need that explosion of energy, of emotion, of rage. Okay. I love the flat shit.
Fuck.
What?
How do I get out of here if I can't even open this door? How do I get out of here if I can't even open this door?
Why would you repeat that? Oh, push. That's so fucking cool. So what was the point of stopping for music? Other than it was cool looking?
Let me out.
Ugh. Ha ha ha! Did you enjoy my little field trip through reality? Yes, it was me.
Purgatory and back. I can finally see what's going on with Gwen.
Makes you really appreciate the old rainbow pride now, doesn't it, Max? Oh wait, that wasn't your lesson to learn. Sorry, my bad. I'm getting ready for May, you know. Trying to get someone to see the ghosts of Pride's past right before June 1st. And then he'll lean out the window and go, "Little boy, what day is it?" And the little boy, even though you can't check on your calendar anymore, he'll go, "Why, it's first day of Pride Month, it is." And then he'll throw down a piece of silver and he'll go, "Then quick, go to the nearest store and fetch the community a goose. The biggest one you can find, bigger than me."
It's all on the path of the turtle.
It's all on the path of the turtle. Shut up.
I'm back.
Jesus, Max.
It's called a
Wonderful
Pridemas
first.
story, and you cannot steal that idea from
You
me.
disappeared, and I don't know where you went.
Or a Pridemas carol.
Okay. And I promise I'll explain everything later.
First day of Pride Month. Then there's still time. There's still time to make things right. Why are we blowing off our love interest? I choosed her. Oh shit, that was an actual door. Can we make the sun and the moon kiss? I was gonna say, would Snapshot skip the talk?
With you, right?
Listen, I'm here to help you.
So is she.
I adore you, but read the room, bud.
That's Sophie, all right.
I feel
She looks so content. I wish it were real.
Yeah, yeah.
Hang on, Gwen. It's almost over.
Ah, God, I forgot about that. I was like, oh, I like that she like smirked right as I took the picture. Oh, God, that scared the shit out of me. That's kind of badass.
Max! Oh! Thank you. Lieutenant, you were... They were all... Sophie.
Wait, what?
They called me a fraud.
Oh, in your nightmare?
A coward.
It's okay.
What the fuck?
I got you.
Maybe we
Gwen,
should
You and Gwen stay here and take shelter.
take
Wait,
care of
what are you gonna
Sophie.
do? Sophie's out there, somewhere close. I can feel her. And she needs me. I need her. Be safe, yeah?
Why
Yeah.
not?
Well, that was flirty.
Why do I always gotta fall for the weird ones?
Why? We never got a chance to talk? What? Did I do a bad and there's just no kiss? Am I not getting the kiss ending? I wanna rock and roll all night. That's not what I meant. Oh, shit. Hey, buddy.
Always forget you're so huggy.
Finally. Thank you, Robeson, for donating at thethirdbill.com. Are you yourself?
Did I do it? Are you again?
As much as I ever was. Thank you, Max.
Don't thank me yet. We still have to find a way out of this place. Or this time.
Really, after all that?
Hey, I'm taking a minute.
That's a cool shot.
All of that
Was pretty fucked up. Yeah.
Yeah, we had to see the chair. What did you
the
see?
king's horses, all the king's men. I've got you to put me back together again.
I was pretty cool.
You know, I was pretty cool. I accept fun and gratitude.
So do I. Thethirdbill.com.
Consider yourself fond.
Are we gonna make out? Like, oh my god, that was way more charged than, hey, my kind of almost girlfriend.
Any chance of everybody just forgetting I tried to rip out their soul?
Did we fix it? What's happening? Everyone's been lucid.
I don't think so. Everyone I've encountered seems lucid. And the timelines seem to be combining.
In this reality, you were half shot.
Great. Fantastic.
We'll deal with it.
Time travel, alternate universes, scraping together the broken pieces of your unstable friends. What else can you do?
Make you breakfast? What about... Is that a flirt? Is that the flirt button? Make you breakfast sounds sexy. I reserve that for our bartender girlfriend. Almost girlfriend. So nosebleeds and migraines? Chat, help. Am I not getting the smooch ending? I guess nosebleeds, migraines, grapes, melons, oranges, and coconut shells. No nosebleeds? Nosebleeds.
I don't know. Get a lot of nosebleeds? Migraines, too. This power involves a lot of ibuprofen.
What?
Thank you, Caitlin, for donating to thethirdbill.com.
You just seem...
Yeah, there we go. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Caitlin, for donating at thethirdbill.com. Every way is a good way to support me, but that's the best way, because the company that helps me do that doesn't take 30%. Okay, anyway. Calm.
extremely chill? Considering we're still stuck in a supernatural time storm.
Wait, we are? I thought we were done.
Things in life. frappuccinos, movie marathons, chilling with your bestie in the void. Here's the thing. I'm glad you were here too.
Aurora Borealis.
You know. But I just tore everybody apart into tiny little pieces.
You didn't mean... I'm not going to speak for them.
You didn't mean to.
Are you sure? I didn't not mean to. Maya isn't any less dead. Everybody I cared about still betrayed me. My mom will never be different. I think the best thing would be clean break. I don't belong here.
You're not the victim here?
Don't say that. Of course you do.
After the wallet girl died, what did you do?
I got a serial killer arrested. Sorry. Is this the first time that you've ever seen Aurora Borealis crush mankind? Okay, I did it. Okay.
But
Next
I
is steamed
shouldn't
hams.
have. It was cowardly. I've wasted years of my life hating myself, knowing that if I'd only made better choices, I might have saved everybody.
Don't say that about yourself. You have it wrong. People like you and me
Did you get quieter?
belong at some B-tier liberal arts university with a bunch of washed-up bloggers ready to knife each other for tenure. We're fucking divine.
I turned it up.
Come on.
Just in time for a swear.
I'm serious. The shit that we can do, gods can do that stuff. Or monsters.
No, ruthlessness is not mercy upon ourselves. Red flag. Red flag. Kratos shows up. What did you call yourself? I'm not scared anymore. Both. I don't want to join her. That was evil as shit. I think we gotta kill this guy, Steven. I'm uncomfy. Yeah, me too. I want to leave. Hey, let's use our powers to get Gwen her job back. Huh? I feel like both of these sound like I'm joining her. You're not a monster. Stop doing this. I'm not scared anymore. I will join you. Like, I don't know which is the no thanks. I do not choose the darkness. I'm not scared anymore?
Sophie. I'm not scared anymore.
Oh, thank God.
All that stuff about curses and destiny and breaking the world, it's not real. You're real. You're what matters to me. Just stay. And we can work it all out.
I hurt people.
And I fixed it. We can fix it. Together.
I don't know how I feel. Oh, this scene was dope, though.
Duh. That's why you're so confident. The figure's the only person I can rely on is me.
Sophie, I don't...
Last piece of me, Max. It's in you.
That's dope.
Why isn't it hurting me like it hurt everyone else?
Maybe I trust you. Maybe it's more of your Magic Max bullshit.
It's actually not a bad theory.
I wish I didn't have to take it out. Is that weird?
Yeah, a little.
It's a little weird. But some weirdness between friends.
We should though, right?
Could we have made out with Safi right here?
Can we get out of here?
If I had to put money on it, yeah.
It's probably for the best. We don't want you to get an infection or anything.
See you on the other side.
At least you need to make it an up angle selfie. That's dope looking. Oh, okay. I didn't want to look at it that long anyway.
Sophia. Oh my god. Yes, me.
You were still shot.
Everything is going to be okay. Don't worry. Do you think you can get up? Can you...
Sophie, help me!
Clean break. Remember?
Wait, what?
Sin, don't let her go.
What?
It's okay.
What?
Sophie.
She's your mother, and you shot
She's
her.
your mother.
Clean break, like you're not even gonna call 911?
Yeah?
Uh-oh.
Now I'm my mother.
Okay, Oedipus.
I can be anyone, Max.
I can be a cute girl at the bar. I can even be...
We agreed not to do that.
Sophie, stop it.
That's not even the outfit I'm wearing.
It's real? I wasn't hallucinating? What are you? And what did you do with my daughter?
You can make her forget she saw that, right? Better yet, you could make me unshoot her. You have an instant undo button on life, Max. Why not use it?
What? No. Don't tell me what to do.
I'm not your magical toy you can wind up to fix all your problems. You saw how bad things can go.
You're right. Got a lot to learn.
Why?
So teach me, Miss Caulfield.
The vibe keeps shifting in weird ways.
Everything. Together.
Sophie,
What?
I can't. I have my life. Everybody.
I'm going to find other people like us. People with powers. I spent my whole life thinking I was the only one. Knowing I could never tell anyone because they would look at me like that.
Where's the boy?
But now there's you. You and me.
Please don't
I'm
assemble the scary
Pablo
Avengers.
and a shapeshifter. Imagine what we could do. And who cares if I'm a silly little girl whose mom needs to show her how the world works? Because now it works however I want it to. Stay here. Keep your job, your life, whatever irresistible glory Caledon can offer you. But I have to know. When I come back, are you going to stay with me, Max?
What?
Are we in this together?
Bro, I know you're Square Enix based, but you don't get to Kingdom Hearts like that.
Just words.
What the fuck are we saying? She's gonna assemble the Life is Strange Avengers, but she's saying it like it's evil. What? Where's the boy? Try your Keyblade, Max. Life is Strange wishes they were as powerful as Kingdom Hearts. There, I fucking said it. You don't get to, What is happening? I feel like the vibe shifted like 20 times in our multiverse conversation. So she's gonna assemble a team. And she's like, I don't care if I have nepotism and wealth privilege. The world does what I want it to. Join me. Will I get to see what happens, or is this... Jesus Christ, is this all set up for Life is Strange 3? I won't lie, though, that would be really sick if it's me and... what's her name from True Colors? And the Spider-Man of the Civil War is who recruits Daniel. Safi School for gifted youngsters. Absolutely not. You don't get to imply that she's Xavier. You don't get to imply that. Ugh. Also, yeah, sorry. You don't get to extend your hand like that. Join me in the darkness. Kyrie's coming with us. The door is open. While not a queer anthem plays? Sorry, doesn't count. You're no Kingdom Hearts. No! I mean, donate, persuade me.
I'm so glad you're okay, Safi. And I'm happy you don't feel alone anymore, but I know what happens when you just use your powers without thinking.
We just experienced it.
Get out of jail free card.
She does not want me to greet the world with open arms. She wants ruthlessness as mercy upon ourselves.
Okay, Max Caulfield.
Also, there's something threatening about turning into me.
You.
What? Is that what this is? This was all... Safi will return in Life is Strange Doomsday. Hella Doom... I wanted to call this Hella Doomsday. Now I wish I did. This life is amazing when you take it with your powers. A few days later... What the hell? So they wanted a universe builder and a universe villain? Oh my god, those benches. Oh my god, that pole. I do like that the garland is like half up. That's fun. Good note. I'm so confused. At least she has content for her podcast now. So far, so good. By the way, everyone's here at the Turtle now. You sure you want to do this? Yeah. Do what? Yes. I'm ready. Are we coming out as Iron Man? I'm so sorry, you guys. It's been a long, weird week. Oh my god. I wish these were dated better. We saw about the storm out your way. I want to make sure you're okay. We know things are probably insane there right now, so no rush getting back to us. We're just checking in. It's been a day, and we're obviously worried because we're your parents, but let us know you're all right and we'll stop. Guess who? Yeah, it's the Caulfields. We miss our daughter, and we've been keeping tabs on reports of any casualties and are relieved there haven't been any so far. Excuse me, but we'd love to hear from you. Okay, sorry for all the texts and concern. We figured that things are still down in your area and you don't have phone access right now. This is the only explanation we could think of, so just give us a call or send us a text when you have power again. So sorry, you guys. It's been a long, weird week, but I'm okay. I promise I'll call you when things are settled. Oh, thank God, you're all right. Take all the time you need, but not too much time. All right. Yay, we told our parents that we're alive. Poggers. Hey, Clue heads, as many as you know, Lakeport was hit by a brutal storm last week. I'm physically okay, but it may take time to put out a new episode. I'm sorry. Man, I wish that's how making content worked. It is not. Yeah, Abraxas didn't mean anything to this. Unless I skipped it. We've been inundated with questions about Abraxas and the storm. Since its inception, the Abraxas Society has navigated more difficult waters than these and came out ahead. We have done so through the bold and clear-headed vision of our leadership, and rest assured, this is as true now as ever. Questions about what leadership looks like, we promise to have answers for you soon. Does this mean I'm still in Abraxas? Hell yeah, Gwen. But, yeah, I wish that was how that worked. Almost pissed my pants, still landed the girl excited. Okay, well, okay. I'm not an official voice of Kaladin anymore, but please take care of each other. The storm last week was traumatic for everyone. Kaladin's courage. Graduate while you can. Oh, and Joyce made a pumpkin pie. Oh, that's right. The stepdad went out to the desert. That's right. I've been in the dating scene for 2 months and I'm ready to call it quits. Trying to find someone new to accept all my baggage at my age is too much. Everyone's got baggage. It's quote-unquote older women with baggage seem to be the problem. Go off, Marta. I'm not sure for them if they want to pretend. That's a young girl's game. Considered admitting my divorce on the apps, but it changed. I considered omitting my divorce on the apps, but it changed me, and I can't cover that up. I know what you mean. I want to be with someone, but only if I can be myself. Yeah, that's... people are fucking weird. Anyway, we're going to the Turtle.
No more lies. No more hiding.
So is Safia alive in both timelines now? I guess. I think that's the implication. Like the timelines converged, which doesn't make sense unless Chloe's there. Like, I don't know why we did this. Ooh, I can reflect. Finally, I can do this.
In whatever reality, all those moments between us were real.
Both realities somehow got smushed together in the storm. Now
is Chloe alive?
Same, but not.
Could I have heard her every time I reflected?
How crazy is it that my brain can wrap around that so easily?
Is Chloe
Years
alive?
ago, I would have been freaking out. But I'm okay. I'm not that same kid anymore.
Okay, harmonies.
That storm haunted me for years. I can't let this one haunt me too.
Neat. Combined. Yeah. Okay. Is that what we're implying? Because weirdly, that's very close to what I would have wanted from this.
Hey, you didn't answer my text.
Goth girl?
I didn't know what to say.
Timmy guy?
You start out a friendship to win a small cash prize in a campus-wide game of assassins. And you end with, yo, did you catch that insane mindstorm the other day?
Why are they both doing talking
Do
animations?
you remember way too many events happening on top of each other?
You could have asked that. I would have said yes, I do. And yeah, that shit was crazy. I'm sorry, Tim.
Yeah, I'm sorry too. I remember being a huge dick to you when I was drunk.
Over it.
Yeah, so do I.
I really hope no one was around when that fell.
Is that the same guy? It looks like the same guy.
The snapping turtle's just across the bridge. People are waiting for me there.
Hey there. Miss Caulfield. Sorry. I'm still kind of on edge.
Yeah, it's yeah.
When the storm started, I followed Lucas to that rundown bowling alley.
Shit. You were there too?
Wait, could I have found you?
Then everything stopped making sense.
I'm so sorry, Loretta. I had no idea. Trust me. It's over now.
So, do you also remember that there were like 2 of you? And now they're fighting for space in your head?
Well, it didn't work the same way for me. But that's because... Wait. Are you asking on the record?
Not yet. I'm still doing research. Why? Do you know something?
I was never given a name. You wouldn't buy my explanation.
You wouldn't believe me even if I told you.
I'll text you when I'm ready to do interviews.
Haha. What? Are you assuming I'm just gonna say yes? I keep forgetting that some of these characters are still kids, students.
I don't think there's another world to cross over to anymore.
Oh, my bad. I pressed the wrong button.
So, you do remember that? I mean...
A fiction
yeah,
professor?
not exactly that.
And a comparative lit professor? You have 2 different lit classes?
We've got to be silver linings about this whole...
Huh. Guess the Safi Memorial is no longer here. Or maybe never was. After all the storm shenanigans.
Is this chapter already almost over? It's only been an hour.
Working on your new book? Maybe you should switch to science fiction.
Max. Are you going to tell me what the hell I went through? Or do I have to spend the next decade in therapy?
I don't really know how to explain what happened. But you should think of it as a second chance.
One step ahead of you. I'm working on my apology as we speak. What do you say? Give a guy some constructive feedback?
I'm sure it's bullshit now. Let me see.
Give it to me.
That's
a little rough, granted.
Weird.
I hope the gracious hand of empathy backhands you into a ditch, Lucas.
What a weird... A notes apology doesn't seem appropriate for this. But okay. To my fans and other interested parties, by now I'm sure you've heard the rumors swirling about me, and I assume that social media being what it is, many of you had already drawn your conclusions and will not be swayed by any apology I make, no matter how grounded or sincere. To those who fall under that sad umbrella, I'm afraid this is where we part ways. But those of you willing to extend the gracious hand of empathy to one who has erred, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. To start off, I want to apologize for any hurt this has caused my longtime fans and supporters and those who have held wilder beasts than these with so much affection in their hearts. I pray you will not let this affect those emotions. Emotions aren't good or bad, they just are. Secondly, I want to express my sincere regret under what circumstances the book came into the world. Going forward, a percentage of all royalties will be donated to a national organization dedicated. Yay, okay. I can't say the word, but yay. Links in the description, by the way. Cool. P.S. This isn't the worst thing a popular author has done recently. And she hasn't even apologized. She just keeps doubling and tripling down. And now we're in this world. Okay. The bottom part makes me kind of happy, but like here's my phone apology feels so, right? Like, that's already weird, but like that's a my platform space thing. And even then it doesn't always, the repercussions don't always endure. The growth doesn't always stick. But like that's right. That's right. But
do you actually mean any of this?
Does it matter? At least no one can say I stole it. Not that they won't try.
So, what's your next move?
I'm not sure. Focusing on Robbie. I'm hoping he'll give me a second chance.
That's probably the smartest thing you've ever said.
It's not like I can stay at Caledon. This place has been poisoned against me. Who's the victim now?
What?
Well, goodbye, Lucas. Good luck.
Yeah, you too.
I also want to be clear because people are missing this in everything that I'm doing lately. I'm talking about this from a writing perspective. These aren't real people. You do know that, right? Writing it that way is the problem. That's not a real person. It's God. They're a good character, just not a good person. Not a person. It's a character. This isn't real. Why not a scene where, if we're going to choose to engage with that character, reflecting on, I don't know if I'm going to move forward with the movie deal or not, but I'd like to donate a portion of the royalties for my book to this charity or cause that she cared about, or that's what the family wants to do. Have a conversation with him about the next steps and leave you wondering if he's really going to implement these things, if he really means it or not. Handing off the phone for the apology just weirdly feels kind of juvenile for a character like that and for a thing like that. And it seems to imply like that's... it's implying that people who do online apologies, because again, there's a space for it. I make online stuff. My apology would be online. I don't like the implication that if someone does it, it's inherently fake. I also don't like the inherent implication of normalizing this is how you apologize. I don't know. That's weird. And then, yeah, leaving it on the note of, did you even really mean it? It's not like I'll use Squid Game as an example, because in season 2, there's younger people and they've committed some younger crimes against their lives and humanity. Like, it's not like he had a YouTube channel or a podcast or a live stream.
Just over the bridge.
Shush. It's not like he had like internet content and is doing an internet apology. It feels weird. I don't get the writing here. These people aren't real. So let's not engage with it in that direction, huh? People are doing that too much, especially on my content. These aren't real people. There is no good character, bad person. Not a person, a character. This is a script. Talking about the writing. These aren't real people. When it's safe to go outside, we all need to go touch some grass. I'm like, we need to touch grass. And I'm like, there's no grass outside right now. It's all snow and ice. That felt weird. I don't know how I feel about that. Because also, like, you're older. You should know a bit of a world outside of that. And I guess it was more of an email than a notes app. So maybe it's like to be sent to his publicist or something, or his agent or his PR. I'd rather have a dialogue about, like, you know, hey, since you're here, Max, can I talk to you about what happened and what I want to do? I'm thinking about a portion of the royalties going to a charity, to the family, something. And then you can, like, have a conversation with this fictional character, normalizing a conversation. Time to grab my snow shovel to find a patch of grass to touch. Just go buy some grass from like a hobby store or something. Like, cause you know, like, you can get like those little, they're not like bonsai trees, but they're kind of like it, but like you can get like samples of grass, like if you're like getting a lawn or something. Just get one of those and keep watering it, and you can just touch it. You don't have to go outside to touch the grass. All right, chat, who's going to tell Bill what touching grass means? But, like, that's such a weird way to write that. Yeah, shot of wheatgrass. The grass touches the inside of me. That was weird. Especially something, so it involves someone's death. So it's far more than the douchey, I'm sorry if I offended you, show me some empathy. Like, someone died. Even if he said something like, I want to start a charity and I'm going to contact the police, but I guess what would you do there? Right? It's not a crime. It's just bad. I guess it is a crime. He stole. Or like, yeah, if he said, I just got off the phone with my agent and I'm going to go file a police report or something alluding to like, I'm going to do something, but here's my apology I've drafted in my phone, feels so disingenuous on a writing level. And then, yeah, walking away from it feeling like he doesn't care, saying he doesn't care. Again, there are people who, like me, so I guess I'm a little biased here, but like, sometimes when you want to like clarify or apologize, that is your only platform to do so, and you don't have a team or representation or whatever. You're just doing your best. I don't know. I didn't like how that felt. It's just weird.
To the snapping turtle, Max. You've done it dozens of times.
Shut up. There's snapshots and people to talk to.
Position's off.
Oh. What?
Not there yet. My position's off.
What do you mean your position's off? You're the thing.
Not there yet.
You're the thing telling me to snapshot or not. Let's go further back. Back here. What?
Not there yet. My position's off.
Over it. Is there another character I can talk to?
I know. I was shocked too.
How are you holding up, Alexa?
Yeah, we also never walked by the tree. Which is weird.
Maya's tree, where it belongs. And as big as in the bowling alley. Things are returning to normal.
Is that it? There's no other side character to talk to?
What are you going to do now? Well,
I wouldn't come back either if I was...
Okay. I'm trying to see if this works.
Yasmin. I haven't heard from her since the day she came out of surgery.
Hello?
Hello, Maxine.
How's your shoulder? How's your mental health? Why are those two separate options? Why is health becoming binary genders? Is your owie okay? Is your head and heart okay? There's more than two. I just want you to know that. How's your shoulder? You got shot.
How's your shoulder?
The bullet missed any major veins. But it will be months of physical therapy before I can use my arm.
Yasmin, what you saw during the storm...
I don't need an explanation. Not yet. If I try to understand, then there will be no room for my recovery. And I will recover. I have to find Safia.
I have to return in Life is Strange Doomsday.
Any news about your job? I heard the board,
Age of Hellatron.
I have been arguing with them. I made my mistakes, but these are offset by an excellent track record.
And did the board buy that?
They did not, no. I have been asked, forced to step down.
That might be for the best.
I love my daughter, Maxine, just like you. I am not a monster.
I haven't heard from Safi, if that's what you're trying to ask.
Oh. I had hoped... One moment. Excuse me, I'm apparently well past the appointed time to take my painkillers.
That painkillers are generally up to you, the patient.
Until next time.
Both is good. Sick reference. Yeah, what's the they them of checking up on people? Why was it how's your shoulder and how's your mental health? You do know what that word means, right?
Jesus. Campus cleanup is gonna be a bitch.
Campus cleanup's gonna be a lover. Campus cleanup's gonna be a child. Campus cleanup's gonna be a mother. Campus cleanup's gonna be a sinner. Campus cleanup's gonna be a saint. Campus cleanup does not feel ashamed. Sorry that took so long for that joke to land.
Here goes nothing.
I didn't miss any characters, did I? Or time to play the game since it's, I guess, done now? It's a cool shot. I'm here for the art and the beer and the food. So does that mean Chloe is alive? Okay, well, sorry that your tattoos didn't load in, buddy. Like, all the characters I want to talk to were here, except Gwen. Did I miss Gwen?
Well?
Not a peep.
Guess I'm not surprised. Would you come looking for us if you were her?
Yes?
This is a go to your friends situation. Yeah.
Maybe we should go easy on her. Wait for her to pick up the pieces.
Why are we acting like she didn't do anything wrong? But I guess that's kind of part of the dilemma. Make sure she's okay first. I don't know.
In the meantime,
I weirdly...
I'll be here when you're done.
I love where we are. I hate how we got here.
I want to check on how everyone's doing first.
Maybe where? Weird question. Is anyone else still really effed up from that storm? Because my brain is just not operating right. I'm not sure what to tell someone. I'm not sure what to tell someone I just became really close to. Maybe it's worth asking yourself what you want, being honest with them about that. Reggie, that is a very elegant solution. Yeah, like, even if the circumstances don't make sense, your feelings do. Reggie comes in clutch with good advice. Now he just needs to take it himself. Check in with everyone, that's good. If anyone has answers about that storm last week, please let your girl... Oh my god. Please let your girl know, because that was wild. Hey, I'll understand if you say no, but I'm definitely going to run some experiments. I could use another pair of hands. Bet. Just say when and where. We can compare notes. Cool. Okay. Well. So are we good?
So
we
you're
roommates?
Supermax. Guess your secret identity's gone, huh?
I wanted to tell you.
But you couldn't. Just like with the Maya thing. Any more secrets, or do I finally get to know you now?
Didn't like that. There's more?
I don't know. This isn't my first time seeing a storm like this. It's not super easy to explain.
It is pretty insane.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I remember rejecting you. And then you just found a version of me that still wanted you. A pretty cool trick. But kind of fucked up.
What?
Where does that leave
Is that
us?
what I did?
I'd understand if this changes things.
Hold on now, Max. Chloe
I
might still be
don't know
alive.
if I can answer that right now.
Did I goof?
All of this scares the shit out of me, honestly. If it weren't you,
Valid.
I don't know how down I would be to play Lois Lane. But it is you. And I like you.
Max?
I think I need time to sort out my shit.
Uh-huh.
Give me a little. And then who knows? Maybe you can win me back.
Have I just, like, fucked this whole
Challenge accepted.
portion of the game up? I like that perspective on it, but that's not what happened. I didn't feel like that's what I did. Because that kind of bums me out on a couple of levels. I liked that idea of escaping to the reality where your potential paramour doesn't know you're going through a bunch of stuff. So it's like you can escape into that, you know, if my friend wasn't dead, we wouldn't have put our relationship on pause because all this intense stuff is going on. Like, I liked that element a little bit. Like, it was just one more way to, like, process how trauma can impact you in different ways. Because it impacted you,
Everyone
and then it's you in this relationship. It's you and this other person outside of the friend you lost. I don't know. I liked that. And then wording it as, like, I didn't want to go out with you, so you found a version of me who did. Because, A, we didn't split open the fabric of reality to go find us some pee. Find us some... I don't know. Like, to go get some ass. It just kind of happened, but also... I didn't take it as a rejection. It was like, hey, you're going through a lot, and I don't think a relationship's really smart right now. But I guess that could have just been a graceful exit. But it's a video game. You could have just expressed that a little more. But I also really didn't like the, so am I actually going to get to know you now sentiment. I really don't like that. It's already superpowers. And that already really irks me in that realm. And also it's a queer story with superpowers. So then the allegory for superpowers, even as you're literally saying, I'm Lois Lane, haha, your secret identity, like then implying like you withholding something about yourself is deception. Like that's gross to me. I don't like that. Anyway, Jammer, you're here. Hey, buddy. Thank you again for a copy of this game. Jesus Christ, Jammer. Can you censor that? Jesus. Oh my God. That's graphic. Oh, Jammer can say that, but I can't say squish. When I was a teenager, my dad used to call it getting some squish. It's so gross. And every time I've said it around you, you've been upset. You're over it now?
The origin of that is your dad.
Is that what bothers you? Is thinking of... Well, because first time I said it around you, you didn't know it was a thing my dad would say.
Yes, I did.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Oh, that's weird. I shouldn't have told you that. Should have kept that to myself.
Shell-shocked. They could probably use some more. One more photo for the road?
Sure. You keep at this, I'm gonna have to start charging a modeling fee.
Ha ha.
I thought this was a collectible, not an actual character interaction. That's actually pretty good. But like, that's the thing the thing that stresses me out about these kind of games is I'm like, is this the actual ending for this, or did I just botch up my choices too much? Did I circle when I should have squared?
Sorry, you're gonna explain what happened, right?
Hey.
Buddy, you are the
We
least
okay?
prominent character in this room.
What do you think it all means? Why you? Or Safi?
Still figuring it out.
I'm still trying to understand. I didn't know anyone else had powers until I met Safi.
That must have been a revelation.
She gets it.
You have no idea.
How are we supposed to walk around knowing something like that could happen?
Just like you handled the regular world.
You already handle that. Every day. Anything could happen at any moment. You could be hit by a car. Struck by lightning.
Good luck sleeping at night, dude.
Is this your pep talk?
All right, I'll go fuck myself. Maybe this is more on me. Is it weird that I'm kind of, since we're going more focusing on the superpowers route as opposed to using superpowers for the gameplay while we tell these stories, I feel like I'd be so much more excited for a queer story that has like superpowers or canon kind of a moment. And it feels like it's kind of trampling all over everything. Like, so you just weren't going to tell me this part of you? You're going to finally tell me things about yourself? So I'm just always going to be in danger now? Those people are dangerous. Like, you know what I mean? But I guess circle was the wrong response. It's tough with these kind of games. Like, am I just getting the outcome I don't want? But I don't know. This was the thing that would have really excited me.
Well, you're the only person who was there. Who else am I going to text?
Hey, Max. Our Lady of the Storm.
That's dope. I want that to be your name.
Not do that. How are you guys holding up?
Oh,
it's a superpower name.
My whole world has been rocked. You rocked my world.
Trauma does a lot of things.
A bunch of things happening that I plan to repress until I have a spectacular nervous breakdown at age 40.
A little bit of both? What are these weird... I'm going to keep calling these the mental health binary options. Try therapy or lean on each other. Therapy and your support system. Anyway, I don't think Reggie would be a good support system right now. Go to therapy.
Honestly, you might want to try therapy.
Therapy! My dad will love that.
For now, I just want to get through this election.
Oh, right. The Abraxas election. So you're not stepping down?
I'd ask how you know that. But at this point, Caulfield, if you grew another head, I wouldn't even blink.
Perfect and fine. This is perfect and fine and
You're
good.
right on that.
I'm not... Donate. I want to know if you actually want me to speak my mind or not. That's not even a bit.
So, have you heard from
I fucking
her at
hated
all?
that.
Do you guys mind if I take a picture?
Hell yes. Put us in the next Caulfield collection.
It ends with Safi looking at all the Polaroids you've taken.
Kind of a
Everyone
cute
you've taken a
couple,
photo
honestly.
of will die. That's actually is a really cute photo. So wait, I'm using a Polaroid camera, and then I just kind of realized this thought. I like how the post was like, "Hey, fan base, ship them."
Pissed you aren't stepping down.
Some weather we're having, am I right?
Hope that wasn't the grand explanation you promised us.
Hey, isn't eloquence your job? I just take the photos.
I felt how much she hated me, Max. It was terrifying. And disappointing.
This happened because of Yasmin. No one could have predicted this. No one could have predicted this.
Safi was dealing with a lot. You couldn't have known.
She needed someone she could trust. It should have been me.
It's in the past now.
I hope so.
She is
That's everyone.
not the
Moses.
problem here.
Let's give them the talk. Mind if
What
I
the
take a
fuck?
snapshot to remember you by?
It's perfect and great. Anyway, bang your head, wake the dead. Oh, is he?
That storm seems kind of...
Hey, Diamond? I'd like to get a photo for the end of the year. Mind if I...
Okay.
It'd be really funny if that was the litmus test for how you did with the characters,
I
is
was
if they said
hoping
no.
she'd be a little more enthused, but...
There we go. So much going on behind that faint smile.
Do you blame Safi for what happened?
I just want to know she's okay.
Not any...
What do you say to a picture? For old time's sake?
Moses has hypothermia. And now, crippling anxiety.
Valid.
I can never have enough shots of Moses.
Buddy, you keep blinking when I'm trying to take the picture. Nah, it's better. You're the one person I don't want a busted picture of.
Everything's changing so fast. I'm not sure what I'll do when you graduate.
You've got...
That's a great shot.
Everyone's pretty shell-shocked.
Yep.
How about you? Still excited to have double memories?
I can't be the only one. Seriously? Come on, it's fascinating.
King, let's go.
Well, I feel better knowing you stood up to Safi. She cares what you think. Maybe it'll make a difference.
Yeah, I'll leave that door open of like maybe we can talk to her.
I don't think it's over. At least she knows I'll be hanging around if she tries anything bad.
And me. I'll be ready next time.
He's gonna make a suit.
Hey. We're a team.
Chloe Mariano.
Right?
Mariano. Ah, fuck.
I'll handle it with you. No more hiding or running away.
Do you think you'll ever go back to Arcadia Bay?
Probably.
It's finally starting to make
Yeah.
sense.
Yay.
One day.
I never knew what to say when
Max, you do realize that the universes have collided.
but I think it's starting to make sense.
Chloe
And I'll
Mordrano?
try to get it right. To have you on my side, I feel fine some days.
It's literally like Heartstoppers mixed with Avengers.
I think it's time I explained a few things. It won't always make sense. And I'm not proud of every decision I made. But
and suddenly I have so much more.
it's the truth. What's coming next is going to be difficult. For all of us. But we're going to get through it together. I promise.
I just wanna get it right. And I know that
Great song for this.
This time, I'm not going anywhere.
Huh. Hey. Oh my god. 2? I get 2 trophies? First off, why was the last chapter the fucking shortest? Jammer, I hope you're still there. Big thank you yet again, not only to everyone who watches and clicks and donates and joins. Big thank you to Jammer for sending this to me. Because I had debated when this was first announced, I'm like, oh, maybe I'll do Double Kingness. Thank you. Did I drop something? Did I? Can everyone look under their seats? You all have crowns. Okay. Because like when this was first like announced and everything, I was like, oh, maybe that should be, until I saw it was like Halloween time, and I'm like, no, I'm gonna be playing Silent Hill and stuff. You're trapped in here with me. And the price was a little high, especially if I'd gotten like the deluxe one with like the cat content or whatever the hell it was. Did anyone know what that was? Like for that price, that's not a lot of game. But I know I'm not good at this. We've established this over the years. I feel like that's AAA price for, like, I guess, AA, single A output. No, I super appreciate it because I really wanted to play this, but like $50 for this is kind of, I feel like that's way too much. And how is the last, like, is it because, like, I donked up choices that I missed some things? Because, like, I remember in Before the Storm, like, you can do, like, a whole mini tabletop, like, D&D thing. It's a little steep. Yeah. I'm sorry, Jammer. Let me know if you want me to try to, like, send the game back or something. Like, I feel bad that you spent so much money on it. But where we ended up is something I really like. I don't like how we got there. And yeah, I don't get why this chapter was so fast. Like, we're all sitting there, like, essentially, granted, I was outed for having powers, right? But, like, telling everyone the full story is how we're ending. We're very much keeping it open for the next one. I hardly know any of these characters except Moses. The person we've been chasing this whole time is gone. We didn't get a lot of time. Like Reggie's just here with that creepy guy who works here. Yuck. Like, he's a student. That's weird to me. But, like, we didn't get a lot of time with our own pupils, with the other faculty. Gwen, nobody. Honestly, most of your dialogue choices in Double Exposure are not great. I'm not sure if that's on purpose or what. Yeah, and that's the weird thing, right? It rides that line. If you were to approach it from, it's great to have messy dialogue options because you're playing a messy, traumatized character, that's great. It doesn't read that way to me. To me, it's like I'm picking the pages in a choose-your-own-adventure book. So in my mind, it's more, why the hell would you write this as opposed to such a relatable thing? Like, if I was in that situation, those would be the things going through my head. Yeah, it should vary a little bit. Or, like, again, further the conversation a bit. Having the phone apology and then acting like anyone who does something like that, it's disingenuous or, like, half-hearted or weird. I'm like, oh, that's weird. Like, the player gets presented with 2 options at a time, and both of them are not what you wish you could say. Or at least that's how I felt. No, that's totally how I felt. At first, it was like, yeah, I don't really know them. But yeah, by the end, it felt like the quality of conversation kept declining. And I'm like, I don't like these characters, or I don't know them that well. Or a little bit of both. I also, sorry, not sorry, dialogue about stuff like, well, I just want to get through the election. Yeah, no shit. Fucking that aged like milk. But fucking, like, the trans woman who was framed for a crime by a wealthy cis woman and was fired and is now about to enter the election with no fucking health care. is not the one who should be apologizing or whatever. Like, she's like the utmost victim here. And it feels like, and I know I talked about it at length last time, and I really wanted this thought to change. But like, it really feels like having a trans character was just last minute set dressing as opposed to something acknowledged or purposed in a way, but also it was so neglected that it doesn't feel like the positive, nonchalant approach either. Because at first I really loved that. And I'll maintain it. I think it's just not to flex on the bare minimum of being a decent human being, but I don't waste my time wondering if someone is trans or not. I just don't do that. And it's awful when people do. But like, I didn't really get that impression. I went, oh, she's got like a smoky, sultry kind of voice. That's fun. I really like that voice, that either that acting choice or just that person's professional voice. I really like that. Never gave it a second thought until like talking about it a couple chapters in, and I'm like, oh, cool. Like, I kind of loved not knowing, because it's not your business. Like, oh, we just happened to figure that out. No, you just happen to be trans. Okay, rock on. You deserve rights too. Anyway, like, I really liked how nonchalant that felt. But then it went from like nonchalant to like completely reckless and careless. Any other character or a second character even could have been trans. So that feels weird to me, that it was still framed as like, oh, that poor kid. And again, we're not in a fancy high school anymore. Now we're in a fancy college. And she graduated, right? Like, she wasn't a student anymore. Like, we were technically faculty, right? But either way, she's not in high school. She's in college. It's a little too little accountability there. Like, yeah, if a 14-year-old did it, that's a much different vibe than a 21, 22, 24-year-old. Like, and that's where I lost a lot of that feeling. Like, sometimes I forgot that I wasn't a student anymore because we don't see Max teaching a class and like that abstractness of it. I would have loved to have done that as like a little mini thing. Like, you have to do a presentation and you're picking the options, or like the pictures you take throughout the game are then in your class in one of the chapters. Like, that would be really cool. But like, sometimes I kept forgetting whether or not Max was a student or not. But then I kept forgetting sometimes some of the people I'm talking to are students still. Like, we're not going to once remind the student that the teacher she's fawning over and saying she's in love with, is an adult and a superior. So like, hey, we should probably tell Moses that so he's not in an awful situation, or an unfortunate one, depending on how it goes. But also, he has someone. It was weird that kept coming up, and it was just like, haha, oh, you. That was weird. And then, yeah, it was like, I felt like I couldn't get a strong handle on, like, I felt like we never solved the murder mystery. We entered a loop that we ended. And yeah, this was really close to, and I wish I had written it down a little more. I just have it in my notes app really simply. But I basically had written, just so I could have the thought, because it was like a toilet thought. And I feel it more now. Yeah, I wish Chloe was in this. Legitimately. I loved that her voice popped up as we traveled to the Life is Strange remaster room. Hated that we had to do the chair and stuff. Please justify that to me. Like, it was already enough that we're going through Max's mind and Max's traumas. That room, that twist, that part of that game, that's so intense. It's somehow the extreme of like the serial killer, true crime, like Dexter, but better and actually good kind of a feeling. But like, then bringing it back like that, like, I don't know, it kind of does it a bit of a disservice, and it kind of does me a bit of a disservice. And also, oh, well, you could totally play this if you've never played the previous Life is Strange games. No. Hard disagree. Try a different marketing tactic. Like, that would like shake up or shit on a day. It's a particularly bad decision they made, in my opinion. I feel like they selected a random point-relevant character to diversify at some point and did not think to rewrite some stuff. Yeah, and that's kind of, again, if it's going to be nonchalant representation, great, but don't make it careless or reckless representation. I don't know. I can only speak as myself and not for other people. If other people love it, great. I'm not here to take. It's just, the analogy for me is like, if I'm sitting down at a restaurant that I've been to a bunch and like, oh, I love the burger, I love the steak, the desserts are so good, and I'm sitting down to eat with someone at this restaurant and they go, yeah, the water and bread is my favorite. Wait, what? You just like the water and bread? Well, that's all they give me. Yeah, that's free. They should also be giving you a menu. That menu is apps, sides, salads, steaks, sandwiches, soup, desserts. Like, there's a menu here. You know, because it's like, for a while I would compare it to like, don't let the world force you to sustain yourself on table scraps. But I feel like table scraps implies less than, at least there's representation. But like, hey, getting free water and free bread at a fancy restaurant doesn't mean you're being served properly. I don't know if this analogy plays. It's something I've drafted in my mind like 1,000 times. But I liked the idea of combining the realities. I wish it was more about the first one. And it's so frustrating because this didn't need to be Max or it didn't need to be Chloe-less. Because this was really close to what I wanted. Like when I was kind of, you know, because in my mind, I feel like lately the vibe on YouTube is like, for criticism and analysis and stuff, is it's like, don't talk about what you would do, just talk about what was presented to you. And I kind of disagree. I think, it's fun to, this is kind of what I was hoping for or where I thought it was going. But also, like, my mind still takes me to that older realm of thought, which is, yeah, well, then what would you do if you didn't, if you do a better job? Like, you pitch something better. And like, okay, like if I was given this breakdown, this template, right? It's a Life is Strange game. You're Max again. We want to do split realities. And at the end, they're going to combine. I'd go, oh, then it's replace Safi with Chloe. Or replace the bartender with Chloe. Chloe needs to be a part of this and alive. It would rev up everyone's engines marketing-wise because everyone would go, I told you the Bay ending is the canon ending. Let's go, gays. And then you show up, and then over time you realize this is just one of the endings, and you're going back and forth between a world where Arcadia Bay is still around, and you're getting the text from Joyce and your parents, and you know, the way people interact with you and how you interact with people is different. And then here's the world with Chloe. And then at the end, you combine them. Pending Chloe having powers, but I think someone you're close to having powers and then you going in opposite directions. Or shout out to the chaotic sapphic choices, but or you go with her and start the evil, the evil Avengers. But like, you know what I mean? It's like, these aren't characters I know very well. I don't care about them that much. Not as much as I think the game wanted me to. And especially when this is like the shortest one. Like, I feel like True Colors was longer than this. With or without the Wavelengths DLC. But like, it didn't give me enough time to understand the setting or get invested in it. And then at least it wasn't exactly like it. I can at least go back and appreciate, because I was really bummed. Here's the storm out of nowhere. There was no lead up to mom got shot, the storm's coming back, and then we're just in the storm. I'm like, where's the character building flashback scene? Where's the definitive we went too far and now we're going to put it back a little bit? Like, it was missing a couple of beats. It was missing a chapter. And I feel like that chapter was, I guess, this one. But, like, at least I can look back and go, okay, it was repeating the cycle. It wasn't copy and pasting from the first one. But I really didn't like a lot of how this felt, especially once the powers came out. Once people knew about the powers and could remember both worlds and like, we're in a new age. We're in a new world. and we're getting hit with the, you were keeping part of yourself from me, and what if you're dangerous, like that kind of stuff. And I'm like, you know, if we're going to have a queer world with storytelling, or with storytelling, with superpowers in the storytelling, I'd kind of want to see the evolution of that analogy. Because also, let's also not act like superhero storytelling was written with the queer community in mind. But that is one of the biggest analogies there. And it spoke to people. It's great that a lot of people, some resented it, but a lot of people rocked out to it and embraced it and did more with it. And that's wonderful. But like, let's not act like it was intentional. We can move with intention now. You know, it's kind of the same feeling. I know I compared it a lot because of the music and some of the shots and the colors and stuff. But it's like if Heartstopper suddenly had superpowers, that it would be weird that happened out of nowhere. But that would excite me so much because, instead of, our world of superheroes is appealing to this community and demographic and audience, let's speak to that more. It's, hey, this community piece is now adding superhero elements. Like, that would excite me a lot. You know, let's evolve that rhetoric. And it just doesn't hit quite right, especially when you fumble so much shit. When it's mental health, trauma, queer representation, like, Sorry, I love that they have to shout out the shoes and Doc Martin specifically, because those were literally Docs. That's really funny to me. I'm so bummed. I love that logo has a little bi flag in it. I am so bummed by those components because there was a lot of things that I still like. And I also hate that I'm playing this on the internet where people are gonna, it all started with like the choices I make in the game are a litmus test for who I am as a person, which is disgusting and foul. Chloe, post credits. I turned it back up. Chloe, post credits. Chloe with an eye patch. Oh, shoot.
Shit.
And she's going to join the evil Avengers.
Shit.
The Hella League.
We're gonna have
Yep.
to get you a blood transfusion.
What the fuck are you doing here?
You remember me. That's flattering. I've seen nosebleeds like that before. So you can run, or you can follow me and get some answers.
But you don't have answers. Okay.
Your choice.
Well. Good beat there. Like, that's super cool. Boo, they actually did it. Jesus Christ. They Avengers title card at the end. I'm sorry, 68% of you joined the evil Avengers? Y'all need therapy and a support system. I hated rejecting the notion of therapy. My dad would like that. I hated that. I don't know what happened. I don't know what came over everybody to where queerness and mental health, which were such a driving force of this, inequality, discrimination, the power imbalance going to the unempowered, that's all become novelty in this game. And that's not what 1 and 2 and even True Colors, Before the Storm, whatever. I resent that the biggest points of this became novelty. But then you're going to give me the Avengers Max Caulfield will return. Happy for that actress, because actors, like, right? Is that, are we still trying to adapt that into the neutral? Happy for that actress because she's great. but like I stand by it. If you were gonna do this, then Safi should have been Chloe. Who the fuck is Safi? She's a new character who's barely in the latest game, and it turns out she has powers. And also, I think it would have made the dynamic really good, and then you would have a fucking Xavier Magneto gay, we kind of maybe like if Magneto and Xavier actually wanted to kiss, that would have been so dope. Because also, you know who could be manipulative with her words, like she has as a non-power when you play as Chloe in the prequel game? I think if you wanted this, I think it should have been your relationship later in life with Chloe and merging those two storylines together. Because I feel like that's almost what you kind of did, but I didn't take the implication to be in the alternate universe where Safi isn't shot, Chloe is alive, but that's what you should have done. I'm so bummed, and this feeling is so weird, but I think, I think it just kind of speaks to what matters to me more. I'd rather feel like the themes, past and present, matter more than trying to drum up hype for Life is Strange 3, Doomsday, Secret Wars, the Hella Dynasty, Hella Wars, Infinity Hella Game. Every villain is Lemon's gang got a lot of members in this game. What?
I think that's a SpongeBob reference.
Is it? Every villain is Lemons? Oh, evil. Yeah. Every villain is Lemon. Good job. God, Jammer, that's a deep cut. Oh. Like, that's the part that makes me mad. Like, I wouldn't define my response to this as mad if I felt like the character writing and the storytelling held up to the inclusive. Like, it felt like it just kind of went like, the gays will buy it, as opposed to like championing who this resonates with, the elements of Life is Strange that work so well, because it really does feel like it at some point it wanted to combine that. Because like 2 is so, like I was saying before, like giving supernatural power to the powerless and seeing how even then with all the power it's still not balanced. 2 is so fucking good, and I think that just has to stay up on a shelf. And 1 is so unique and new, and the amount of people who like still in their mind they will only acknowledge the ending where Max and Chloe ride off in the rubble of their family and friends into the sunset together. Like, I wish we could have gotten the best of those 2 things. And it feels like it never got back to that. And I'd be more okay with like I said, like focusing the story more on hyping the next one and like plot holes and stuff like that, if I felt like this one cared about its themes and its audience. The data's all there. They know how many people picked these endings. There's years of cosplay, fan art, fanfic, streams, videos, reviews, freaking shout out GBASMR, freaking ASMRists doing Life is Strange stuff. Like, it feels less like inclusion or a celebration and more like the rainbows will give us money. You know what I mean? It's too careless. And I guess I wouldn't mind it wouldn't surprise me, not mind, it wouldn't surprise me as much if there wasn't a strong track record prior that, like, could always use improvement, sure, but, like, you've had enough time and games to, like, build and learn and do, and it just feels like a refusal to do it. I don't know how to describe it, but it's a real bummer, because that's literally, you can go back and you should click all my shit. You can go back and watch, like, me joking around back when these were Let's Plays with my buddy before he moved. But, like, you can go back and see me talking about, like, I want the Life is Strange Avengers. I want Max and Chloe to find Daniel, almost said David. Daniel and Sean. Sean or Sam? Sean. I want Max and Chloe to find the brothers, and I want them to team up and save the world from ourselves. And then after True Colors came out, like, throw in True Colors Girl. But, like, this is all new people, and you did not give us any time with them. And sorry, but the 68% who agree to go with her, am I crazy? Once again, I don't like seeing these numbers. I am once again looking at the outcome of the people who voted, and I'm like, oh, I'm still a minority. Fun. It's weird. Minority of the majority is still fucking weird. But, like, what? Like, is it because you don't get to explore a romantic relationship with the bartender girl? Because it felt like suddenly it wanted me to have a romantic relationship and feelings for Safi. And I'm like, no, I didn't go on an imaginary date with you. We both have powers. Like, it just feels like, oh, you're the two people with powers. Well, then you should be together. That feels gross and weird to me. It's like, oh, I know 2 gay guys at my school. Wouldn't it be crazy if they date? It felt like that. I don't know. But, like, that surprises me a lot. Like, am I the only one who's, maybe I am. Maybe I'm in the minority for being hung up on, she got a woman fired. Or, like, sorry, but yeah, like, someone's hooking you up with an agent and then gives you the advice to, like, hey, don't write about this specifically. Or, like, if you know this is going to be a sore subject, you need to hide it better. Like, somehow you asked permission, but you thought you were asking forgiveness. Like, the book wasn't published yet. Get it out and then reveal to everyone, hey, read my book again. It's about my friend who's dead, her shit was stolen. Go fig. Like, Taylor Swift, that shit. Taylor Swift didn't drop a bunch of music and then went, hey, pay attention to the shit that I was wearing. Y'all just started figuring it out, and she just kept doing it. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that was, like, the worst written part of this, but then part of me is like, is it because the choices I made it seem so clunky? I almost just spit out my water when you said gross and weird. What? Why? What did I do? Which part? Which part? What do you mean? I don't want to make you spit. Please stop spitting on me. I agree with all your points, by the way. The writing seems to have the themes and audience written off as an afterthought. Oh, we don't have to try. Yeah, we don't have to try so long as we suggest maybe someone is. Yeah, it does kind of feel like that. And it I don't know. We were talking about Safi and Max dating. Yeah, it's weird. But, like, yeah, this feels like I'm like, Bay or Bay. Did you choose chaotic sapphic or sapphic neutral or sapphic good? Like, it's weird. But, like, that's another confusing thing for me. So if you, in this, not in the way of like, oh, I want to play it again and see, but, like, if you choose to go with her, are you part of the evil Avengers? Excuse me. Safi feels you have abandoned her like everyone else. Bro, you deuced on your mom, but yeah, you're sorry that your nepotism got you this fucking book deal and then you bit the hand that fed you. by still trying to like get it done without the things that they wanted. Life is performative double standards. Jesus Christ, I want to put that on a shirt. Can we get even if you don't agree, can you at least just acknowledge it a little nice in chat for Jammer? That was fucking good. But there's like so much little stuff that's so great. Like I loved Moses. That was the character we spent like the most time with, and it was in both realities. And what he's going through is like it's real, it's grounded, it's traumatic, and then yeah, like I felt it. Like, you know how incredible it would be if, like, someone I knew stepped in with their superpowers from another reality and gave me something from my grandpa or one of my friends who's dead? Like, or another family member. I've lost a lot of people in the last year and change. But like that moment was so good. And I'm like, that's Life is Strange. That's that shit. The superpowers are inconsequential. They're just there as a device to tell these stories and explore these themes. Like, sorry, but you're sitting there in the clutches of a fucking serial killing piece of garbage, and your time powers don't work here. And like that I remember the desperation of trying to rewind, undo, get out of it, something. That panic, and it left you in there. It was a storytelling device, and it was so like palpable and good. And then same in the storytelling, more so even, because it's like more throughout, I'll say. Life is Strange, like that shit hits in like the whole like last chunk of that, like the last 2 chapters, I guess. But like there's so many moments like that in the first one. And then the second one, it feels like that they finally figured it out and it was evenly spread throughout. Like, I don't know. It felt like Diet Coke, but I wouldn't even call it Diet Coke. It felt like Diet generic brand cola, but it's the same price or more expensive than Coca-Cola. That's a legitimately great quote. No, Life is performative double standards. It's weird. And yeah, I also didn't like well, you have the privilege of having 2 powers, says the wealthy asshole who got a trans woman fired. Like, you know what healthcare is, right? Because, sorry, the book deal that you got from the school that your mom's the fucking... They keep saying president, but it would be dean, right? I don't know how shit worked. They kept throwing me off and they kept calling her the president. But, like, I didn't like the writing, and it felt weird. Like, it was almost a little too revealing in some ways. Like, I'm just kind of sitting here and I'm like, who is this for? I don't think there's a lot of people who can relate to their book deal where they were going to come for somebody at their mom's school that they get to go to for free for stealing their friend's work. Like, it was so specific and convoluted and confusing and frankly backwards. Like, I would have liked it more if it was like the book did get published and it turns out it was alluding to this, and the only person who can confirm it is the other teacher, the mentor, but like she doesn't want to lose her job or risk losing her job. And it can really illustrate like, yes, sometimes, you know, while operating within this capitalistic society, we are boxed in these ways. Despite our powers in Life is Strange, there are times where we are powerless. And I was really kind of, because now we're older, right? We're not teenagers, and we're not teenagers looking after young children. And like True Colors, we were young adults too, but like we're young adults now. So like the rules are a little different, right? Like we didn't have to worry about our jobs, our income, or our health care. We did when we had to be on the run, but like we didn't have to worry about our income and our health care in Life is Strange 1. But now Max is getting that now. And it's like, yeah, it's time for us to start using our powers again. But also, yeah, we have we have to have a good reputation at our work so we can keep our job. We have to show up to do our things. We have students counting on us. Like, it would have been really interesting to have seen that. And instead of taking it from the angle of, like, how do you do good, back what could be considered or labeled by others as, like, a radical shift? Like, how do you support large change without going so far that you're risking everything to the point where if it fails or doesn't go through, you're now not left with nothing? Because how can you keep fighting if you lose your income, your home, your healthcare, your job? And again, making that character trans adds a plethora of additional things on top of that. And it still feels so weird. Dudes do it too. I'm not going to pretend that dudes don't do it too, but I feel like cis women have taken enough from trans women. I didn't need to see one lose her fucking job in healthcare in a fucking video game. And then you're going to talk about, haha, we just got to get through this election. You came out a week before it. Fuck you. Here I am in the future, and it's fear. It's so weird. And I hate feeling like this. And I also know that people are going to laser focus in on the negatives I have to say. So let me throw in some positives. Because I liked the beginning. I liked exploring the empty buildings. I wanted more of that. When we finally did start to see Arcadia Bay, I was kind of hoping that would happen more for real and sooner. But I guess you can sit there and say, well, I destroyed it. So I feel like they kind of backed themselves in a corner. But I minus going back into the chair, did she really have to strap herself in and then you're going to put us through that and you're not even going to have the fucking stones, the audacity, you're not going to have the balls, tits, whatever you want to call it, the chutzpah, to at least coat it so the tape is at least around her hands and it doesn't look stupid? Like, I don't know. Then don't do it. Even seeing the chair is a lot, but like, really? It's giving Game of Thrones. If I need to elaborate on that, I will. Chat, should I elaborate on that? What was her name? Sansa in Game of Thrones. It's giving that. And I fucking hate that. But like, it really did start, especially at the end. And I'm like, is it because all these characters fucking hate me? But like, you should not ever have characters condemning therapy and mental health and like apologies are bullshit and all this. I'm like, this is fucking so weird. And it's not like this is your first game. Like, you're not new. Do your research, come to bat, take a swing for people. Instead, it's like the trendy thing to do is to be pessimistic. While also being like the trendy thing is the worst parts of us. You know? Ugh. But like, that really pissed me off. But like, I really liked I don't know what the fuck was the point of that cop other than they thought of a cool mechanic. I loved hiding from the cop and zapping things around. Dude just vanished. What the fuck was up with that? Is he gonna come back in Life is Strange 3 Doomsday? But I liked that level. I liked that moment. I liked sneaking around. I liked the feeling of someone being suspicious of us who is in an imbalanced position of authority, and we are powerless even with these powers. That's Life is Strange. That's Life is Strange. What the fuck was the point of that narratively, though? But like, I'm fine with that because at least like the level was cool and it kept to the vibe of Life is Strange. Even with superpowers, we are manifesting, or I guess teleporting, we're ripping a hole in the space-time continuum and summoning a telescope to scare the dude, hide behind it. Agent Smithified. Shush. He still holds all the power. We have all these powers, and yet this this singular cop with a hunch and no evidence, with, frankly, if we were to look at it through the lens of what would be the judicial system, he's fucking crazy. You have no evidence and this crazy fucking theory, and you still hold the power in this room, and I have superpowers. That's Life is Strange. That's Life is Strange. And it's like, what was the point of that character? That could have been any other character that we're trying to like make sure they don't see us do something. But I still really liked that scene. I liked that use of the powers. I did start to get confused. Did the time powers start to kind of come back? Because it seemed like suddenly, especially Safi, was only interested in us using our time powers. And it seemed like we didn't really have a grip on that anymore. But I liked the analogy of like, it's like an atrophied muscle. She's too scared to. I would have really liked, and I kind of wish we had gotten this because she kept so many photos and we're taking so many of them. I really wanted like just a moment of like, is that part of her loose grip on like reality or not wanting to move on, is that she keeps taking pictures because it's like, oh, if I say something wrong to this person, I can go back to this moment and undo it. Like, it's kind of like a nervous, not tick, but like it's a nervous habit. It's an anxiety coping mechanism because freaking, and you don't have to explain every little thing, but Moses, he kept doing the little finger thing, and I was trying to figure out, oh, is that a grounding thing or is that just a little tick? Like, it's all good either way. I was just curious because I was associating a lot of anxiety with, obviously, him and Max throughout the story. And I'm like, I'd rather have little moments about that than someone going, therapy. You sound like my dad. Like, fuck off. But, like, God, there was so much cool stuff. But, like, it didn't matter. Like, transporting the frozen lake was super cool. The idea of, because we know from playing the games that these are like an anthology that have like loosely or directly acknowledged the previous titles. So we know that this is a universe where there's more people with powers. So it was exciting to see someone interact with someone else with powers. Why are there no recurring characters except for Max? Like, it felt so disconnected, and then when we got the callbacks, it was like too little too late and not enough, and then the wrong ones with the chair. But like, I don't know. I really wish I liked this more, but I'm like, if this is the kind of writing they're gonna do, if this is the kind of like recklessness they're gonna have with themes that I thought we were mutually passionate about, then I don't care if Max Caulfield returns in Life is Strange, the Hella Dynasty. You know? Like, I almost don't want to. And I don't know. And I know that this is, links in the description as always, I know this is a rough time. And I personally, frankly, I don't want to make challenging content right now. I wouldn't even consider my content challenging. I've just had to embrace that it is. But like, I definitely don't want this. But yet there's a part of me that take is the wrong word, but I want to slightly invigorate the people who were placated by this. You know, we're all allowed to have our own thoughts and opinions and escapes. But I'm like, this isn't it, dude. Like, I don't know. Like, it really, it bothers me. And I don't know, like, all the benefit of the doubt I've been giving it in the last stream, and I wanted to hear of like, well, I'm playing this in 2025. Shit's fucking bad, weird, and different. We're in different worlds now. And that's kind of how almost all media in 2024 was like, honestly, because it's like, hey, you didn't know this when this movie or this show was coming out, but there's a woman running for president right now. And like, I don't feel that energy in like most media things right now. Like it was weird. Excuse me. So it's like, you know, strikes and everything, but also like life is just fast and crazy. Life is strange. So like sometimes, yeah, you need to kind of pick a path, stick to your guns, dig roots in the tree deep enough to stick to the points or whatever the saying is. But like, I just feel like this game is in a completely different world. And like, I'd like to one day even like live in a world where like, yeah, queer characters can be, you know, messy, sloppy, villainous, bad, and wrong. But I get enough of that in the real world. I don't think we're at that point right now. They don't need to be perfect. We all have flaws. But like, it kind of gave this like weird, what fantasy world are you in? Where like, again, the trans woman who just lost her job because she was framed for a crime by a cis woman is like, I feel really bad. What? And not in the I pity you for the terrible things. You know what I mean? Like, not in that kind of way. Like, what? But I'd love to live in that world where it's like, yeah, in reality, everything's great. I don't know. It's so weird. It's hard for me to describe. I'm doing my best. I'm sorry if it's not enough for you. But like, it's that weird feeling of like I feel like this game would look at me and go, why are you scared? Nothing's wrong. You know? And that would include like last year or the year before. Like, would tell me with a straight, like a deadpan face. Like, you just sound ignorant and privileged. And it's a narrative. These aren't real people. And it's like, you can have, like, I'd rather have the corny schmaltzy nods to mental health than what? Because you can go on a fake, no physical contact date with a girl or make googly eyes with a 3D model of a person and there's a rainbow flag on the wall. Suddenly this is good representation, or this is knowledgeable or informed representation. It feels fake. But like, I feel that way about a lot of things from time to time. That was a weird thing to say. I've felt that way a lot. And I feel like that doesn't always line up with other people. So it's like, I don't know. I can't be sustained on scraps. And part of that is a privilege. You know? I'm a hamburger guy. Most restaurants serve hamburgers. But sometimes they serve seafood. And it introduces me to a whole new world. And I feel so seen. And yes, I can get by on hamburgers. But I'm surf and turf. I love seafood, and I would have never known that had I never happened into a restaurant expecting a burger and getting seafood to keep my little restaurant analogy going. Like, I want that feeling for everyone. Again, it's the water and bread at this restaurant's really great. Yeah, that's complimentary. They give that to everyone. What are you talking about? What do you mean they've never handed you a menu? You know what a cheese stick is, right? We can get cheese sticks. We can split them. Today's going to be a great day. It's called spicy marinara. I don't know. It really bothers me. And especially when this is a franchise built on the wallets and attention and fandom of. I'm sure there's straight people who like this game too. I'm sure there are, people who relate to it, as people of color or people, from this background, this world, this thought, this whatever, these groups. I feel like this is a franchise built on the back of the queer community, and I feel like it just severely took it for granted. And that really bothers me. It's giving the, well, I give money to the Trevor Project, but also I give money to, you know, Chick-fil-A, Turf Book Series, you know, the Hobby Lobby. The list keeps growing these days, right? But it's like the big ones, the ones that everyone's known about for a while now. It's like, oh, well, I should let you know, like, in case you don't, like, giving money to those things. It's like, oh, I know, but I'm still gonna eat this chicken, watch this wizard thing, etc. And it's just like, oh, okay. Then I don't feel like we're aligned, and I feel like you mentioned the Trevor Project or No Hate, Trans Lifeline, Human Rights Campaign. I feel like you just mentioned these for show. And whatever, you still give to those organizations, and that's good. The good organizations, that's good. You give to those charities, they're good. But like I guess we just don't line up in that way. And that's weird and disappointing. And that's kind of how I felt. And I felt like it even dropped the ball on its own narrative. I felt like it just kind of hurry up, get to the ending, allude to a sequel, and go. It took from the worst parts of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. You know, because, yeah, it's fun slop, but, like, I know that it's, you know, manicured, I think is the word I'm thinking of. Like, it's gussed up for me. It's you know, it gets funneled through hundreds of millions of dollars and test groups and blah, blah, blah. Like, it's very sanitized. And I felt like it just kind of took all of those points. Like, it took the worst parts of those instead of being its own thing, which is a huge bummer. Because there's so many things that are in this game that I've wanted in a Life is Strange game. And I looked at the time, like, I'll end this soon anyway, but I'm like, I looked at the time and I'm like, I've been talking for forever. How long was the actual gameplay for this final fucking chapter? $50? Really? Fuck off. Like, I don't want to play, and who knows, maybe that one will actually be good. This has to be the reason why there was a fractioning off, because it's like, whatever the game is where it's like, not Stranger Things, Life is Strange style, and they're like, from the creators of, excuse me, there has to be a reason for that split, unless it's just Square Enix owns the Life is Strange franchise, so we made a second team. But I'm like, do I even want to play that other game that's like from a team that brought you Life is Strange? The hell is it called? It's spooky. It's coming out soon. But like, I don't know if I want to play that if this is the kind of vibe. I don't know. I'm interested to know what other people think, like, genuinely. Because, like, I don't know. I guess it would... I don't know. I guess... Would it make me feel better? It would make me feel better to know that there are other outcomes, and those other outcomes would have given me a better time. I don't know if it would actually make me feel better if people were like, I love this, and it's perfect, and wonderful, and beautiful, and you just can't see that. Because I'm like, Please go back and play the original. Like, the originals. The remaster collection. Does the remaster collection have 2 in it? Or is that just 1 and Before the Storm and the bonus episode? I don't know. I'm sorry that I didn't like it. I know it's gonna, like I was saying earlier, like, I know it's gonna bum people out, and I know a lot of people don't want to hear that. I know people just want to kick back, look at the silly man play the Life is Strange. So I'm sorry if I couldn't give you that with this. I really tried. I hope people still had a little bit of fun. it's so weird to me how like it devolved in its writing quality. And it's really disappointing. But I feel like I would still get the ick if this was, you know, choose your choice, part 1. And it's like its own unique thing, not made by the Life is Strange people or without the Life is Strange title in it. I think I would still feel that way. But I think it's a little extra to kind of sit there and go like, I feel like you kind of devolved or kind of rested on the laurels of, you know, well, this community pays attention and buys the things and fans and fawns over it. That sucks so much. Even though it kind of shrunk in the wash, I think, was it Lindsay? Someone sent me the Wolf hoodie. I still have it. I love Life is Strange 2.
I think Lindsay made that, if I remember correctly.
I think Lindsay might have made it. Lindsay. I don't think Lindsay's here. Lindsay, wake up. But I've talked about it as best I can because I'm not going to be cornered into, oh wait, here's my business card and all these personal things about my life. I want to advocate for a world where you don't need to know everything about me to treat me with kindness. You never know what someone's going through. You don't know me. I'm just someone who makes things online. But like, I just want to normalize giving a shit. And these are things I give a shit about. And it sucks when it doesn't not even like live up to my expectations, but like pull to the bare minimum. And like I said, devolve instead of evolve. Even if it had stayed relatively the same. Like it was still kind of the cringy, one character said a word that isn't too great these days kind of a vibe. Like I'd be like, it's not great, but like, okay, like I can still talk about a million other things. But like it's a bummer. And I don't like feeling like people are being tricked. You know? Especially it was nominated for like the Game Award for good. Or like doing good. I don't think it won though, right? I think Dragon Age won, didn't it? What was the winner of the Game Award for like doing goodness or whatever? Game Awards winners. Player's voice, independent game, multiplayer, content creator. Oh, me. Look at that. I was the content creator of the year. That's canon. Action, studio game, game direction, anticipated game, ongoing game, narrative, esports, art direction, family roleplay. Games for Impact. Neva won, but it was nominated, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. It was nominated for Games for Impact, but for what? What impact did it make? Is there something that I missed? Did I not get those options? Did I not click those options? I would replay this game. If someone could sit down and tell me, Bill, you made all the choices that made all of these characters so shitty. You picked all the anti-gay story choices. Anyway, let's look at our stats and let's call it a night. Anyway, thanks for hearing me rant about it. I was ramping up for this part of the stream beforehand because I'm like, I'm going to touch back on what I said, and I really want to end this series with like, oh man, this beat was hit on, and it's still not my favorite thing, but that's so much better than what I was taking away from it. I was wrong about this. And that's not what happened, and I think that just made me a little more worked up. Anyway, let's see. Sorry I'm in the minority for rejecting Safi. All right. Max critiqued graffiti in Blackwell bathroom. Oh, don't slut shame me for not finding her in the storm. 64%. That's the other thing too, is like half of these, like the numbers are like obscenely skewed to where I'm like, I think you're just bad at telling us what we can and cannot do. But my bad. Max did not, the reflection ones. I finally found one. Max did not reflect the bowling alley. Max looked at all books on the motel stand. Max reminisced on Chloe's lockpick set. Loretta had a change of heart in how she reports stories. Nope. I got the worst version. Loretta still pursues stories as doggedly as ever. Doggedly as ever. Reggie and Vin are reconciled? ? I guess you're right. I picked the homophobic path by accident because they're not together. Wait, they never reconcile. There's just Reggie's upset you kissed Vin. Vin plans to run again. Vin dropped out of the race. Does that matter? What was the point of the... Why did both schools had a weird cult? What was the point of that? No, I made her complacent. I did pick the phobic route. Gwen accepted the committee's decision. Gwen will keep fighting the committee's decision. Gwen chose to move on from Canada. No, I gave her the worst ending. The board forced Yasmin out of the presidency. 5%, Yasmin fought the board to remain president. 12%, Yasmin voluntarily stepped down. Post-storm moment of reflection. See, 50-50. People found the fucking bench. Max told Moses Safi was justified in what she did. Max told Moses she wasn't giving up on Safi. Max told Moses she'll be here if Safi comes back. Max told Moses she's done with Safi for good. Nothing about kissing, what's her name? Post-credit scene? Nope. Can I look at my choices? There we go. The 50-50 split of Chloe lived, Chloe died. God, that scared me. Date thing with Amanda. Was that my choices? I do want to know that a lot. A lot. Did my choices lead to her being like, maybe we aren't dating anymore. Ask me again in the future game. That was so... navigating that relationship and the duality of the two universes was so weird. I didn't think I had the choice of, well, in one universe I rejected you, which again, I didn't think was a rejection. That was, remove everything else for a minute. Everything else is great and nothing else felt weird. The romance paths were weird. I couldn't follow it. And I felt like True Colors really nailed the perfect blend of like the game kind of nudging you towards romance or away from romance and then towards this person or away from this person. I really liked that. Because, yeah, sometimes you're going a specific path or this is the character, especially a game like this where it's like pseudo-visual novel-y where it's like, this is the character I want to pursue. X button to pursue. Or I don't want to have romance in this storyline. Circle button to not romance. Finish Loretta's interview or call her bluff. Max likes empty spaces for the potential. Max stole a bowling alley plushie. Oy vey. 35% are just trying to get trophies. 65% Max and Chloe were high school sweethearts. Max used Safi's pickup line and succeeded. Max didn't flip any paintings. I didn't know that I could. Max chose the dirty mug. Max won the bottle cap game. Max did not reflect in the observatory. Didn't know I could do that. Yeah, 22% added Arcadia Bay pictures to the photo wall. Like, I just don't think people found that. Reflecting at the camera. That one still hurts. 80% and 20%. People didn't know that they could do this. Didn't bring Moses his hot chocolate. That hurts my soul. Especially because I could really go for hot chocolate right now. With coconut milk. So it has like that little sweetness. Maxine told Yasmin there's no way Safi did that. It was at all of them? No. Yeah, the puzzle box. what was the point of that? The memorial was fake. Max chose the passionate photo of Safi. Oh yeah, I remember that now. Yeah, delete the photo. Save the footage. That still confuses me a lot. Like, hey, we proved superpowers exist. Let's use this footage to exonerate you, so even if you don't want to keep working here, you can get another job somewhere else. I don't know. I guess that means more to me. Agree to inform alderman, refuse. Yeah, he just vanished. But I'm I also felt like Diamond didn't have a purpose in the story other than to be there. Pining after her professor was weird, especially he's in a relationship, but regardless, like, that's weird. Like, I don't know. I don't want it to sound like blaming the student in this equation, but I'm like, we really could have just not done that or taken the opportunity to, like, talk to her about it instead of, like, being resigned to, I'll just keep loving you from afar. Like, I'd at least tell Moses, hey, man, the student that you're spending all this time with as your lab assistant and all this stuff has, like, romantic feelings for you, and I need you to know that for your own safety and benefit. You know? Make sure someone else is with you. If that's not cool with you, put up your boundaries. Let HR know. We're at a fucking school. We are teachers now. This isn't a clubhouse. And considering Max's history... Anyway. Did not sign up to get platypus facts. I would have had I known it was a thing. Reflection. Apologized for her comments. Max drew devil horns on the Lucas standee. Oh, yeah. If 3% talked to the future at the phone art project, I just don't think it was clear. Kept it profesh with Vin. Yeah, I felt like, again, the hetero-facing love interest was the more direct path, which was the same problem I had with Life is Strange 2. That's my big blemish on Life is Strange 2. Is how narrow the path is and how many hoops you have to jump through if you want the male romantic interest, to the point where I didn't know that was an option. I thought people were like, my head canon. But it turns out you can do that. It's just a lot of fucking steps. And it's not very blatant to the point where it's twice as a habit. Max cracked code on her phone. Lowered Loretta's grade. Watered Gwen's plant. 65% of people who play Life is Strange Double Exposure are cool. Did not reflect. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't water the Hellerton house plant. I suck. What happened to him? What was the point of that? Yasmin trusts you. But I didn't call out the lie. Was that even her? Yeah, we kissed, but she wants to take it slow. Did we kiss? I thought she pulled away. I went for the kiss, but I don't think we kissed. We didn't even talk. We know the anime thing. Tail's obviously safe. We didn't mix up Loretta. That would be really cool. We did kiss. I thought so. But I thought like it was like a pull away thing, but there was a kiss. But still, I don't know. It's weird to take Chloe away and then go, here's new toys we want you to play with instead. And then it's like, never mind. But if you were to tell me it wasn't in my results, if you like, it didn't seem like there was like an outcome where like Amanda and you were together or dating. I can't tell if I donked it up or not, but we went on an imaginary date and it was wonderful. Oh, or we could have played Smash or Pass. Yeah. Talk Sophie down. Yeah. I'll watch the other streams. I don't know. I'm just bummed. One of my biggest issues with the game is how derivative it felt of the first game. Best friend being shot, activating power storm, teacher is bad, there's a dream sequence, etc. I wish I had room for those thoughts. I felt that way at the top of the stream. About halfway through, I started to appreciate that it was like the cycle is continuing, but it was different. I'm just like, I feel like this whole story would have been better served with Chloe in it instead. Yeah, that's the least. I wish I could get to that headspace, and I'm sure I will at some point. But like right now, I can't even get to the story elements personally because I'm so disappointed in the lack of lifting up what one would assume Life is Strange would lift up. It does feel super weird to take Chloe away and shove Amanda at you first thing. The imaginary date is cute, but Amanda's barely in the game. And the OG Chloe's almost... Well, and that's all these characters. Like, Moses is, like, A, great character, but B, you actually spend time with him in both realities. He feels the feelings that are, like, the most, like, resonant. Like, again, I'm sorry. I'm sure there's someone who their work was stolen from a teacher or an employee at a school they went to. I'm sure there are people who almost had a book deal done, but then their mentor or teacher pulled away and it wasn't for like explicit reasons, as well as people who with explicit reasons. But like, I'm sure there's people who relate to those things, but it felt too specific and petty and weird. And it felt entitled. Her mom is the president of the school. She felt like an entitled brat, if I'm being honest. I wish I could get to that. I wish I could get to those parts, but I'm still so hung up on that. We barely spent time with Sathi. Even though I think she's interesting. Yeah, I maybe more time with Safi could have alleviated that. God. That was the worst important character, I guess. Because she's like the main focus. And yeah, like you said, like if she's the Chloe, we spend the whole game with the Chloe. If anything, there's times where you forget that like, oh, I guess I kind of made a new timeline by saving your ass. Because you do, because you do so much with Chloe. That happens when it gets cold. But no, I really didn't like how they wrote her. Again, if it was well written, I'd love to see someone be entitled and petty. Someone with all that privilege, someone with all that wealth and connections and authority and power over others being given power would be a great villain in Life is Strange, where the powerless are given powers and they still have no power. Sorry for yelling. You adjusted your headphone. It's Life is Strange. Am I crazy? Because, like, hey, if Square Enix or Deck 9 or whoever emails me or comments or something and goes, you've been overthinking Life is Strange, that's not Life is Strange. Fine. I'm sorry for overvaluing your product. I will not make that mistake again. Do not overprice your product. Dab. Fucking, you know what I mean? But, like, it painted her too much as, like, she was in the right and, like, we have to accept it. I wasn't torn. It was so weird. It's disappointing. I don't know. I don't want to get further into it. I I feel like that kind of writing preys on people's ignorance and naivete and just continues that. It makes you complacent, and the status quo maintains or crumbles. And that's not the kind of stuff I want to see or play or make. Yeah, I was very unhappy with this. It is what it is. I don't know. Those are my thoughts. You're allowed to have yours. I'm not going to repeat this every time. You're not bad. If you disagree with me, or if you like a thing that I don't like, you're not a bad person. As long as you are good to yourself and others, you are not a bad. I hate that feeling of online. But there you guys go. Those are my thoughts. We're wrapping it up because I'm just rambling. And God damn it, the length of this stream is gonna give the impression that this is a normal sized game. But thank you for watching and hanging out. I'm sorry this wasn't as fun, but we will be back with a new and different game. Members are currently voting on what the next game is right now. Consider hitting join if you want to be a part of that. We're also going to start a members only series and those little streams and stuff. So consider hitting join for that. I repent every day for liking Mario Sunshine. If I had known how to play Mario Sunshine, it would have been fine. But yeah, that was a huge bummer. Like, I was like, I have enough shines. Whatever I Googled whatever walkthrough we found that was like, just get 55 shine sprites, fucked me. But no, I liked Mario Sunshine. That killed the playthrough. I'm like, what do you mean I did this wrong? I have to go and get all of them. No, I don't wanna. No, I still liked Mario Sunshine. That was just a bad experience. Very different things. But you can also just like things I don't like and dislike things I like. As long as you're good to yourself and others. Anyway, thank you for hanging out. Consider donating or joining if you can, but remember to do the free things too. Like, share, subscribe, comment. If you can't donate or join or you don't want to right now, you're helping out by hanging out. Thank you, Lindsay and Choose You Two for donating tonight, and Robeson and Caitlin for donating at thethirdbill.com. Thank you again, Jammer, for sending this game. This would have been a much angrier last two streams if I had spent $30, let alone $50. And the last chapter is 2 hours because I walked around and it slut-shamed me for walking around. It pushed me away, and I'm like, wait, I want to talk to the people. And then you're going to show me the stats of, you didn't talk to this person, 2%. So, shout out again, Jammer. Shout out everyone. What? Cool. Oh, the members only stream? Yeah, that's going to be a big one. You're not going to want to miss that. It's going to be an experiment, a science experiment of gaming. Excuse me. But yeah, I hope you still enjoyed the stream, even if I didn't enjoy the game. I hope it gave you something to think about. Or you can just sit there and go, eh. I don't know. I always get nervous. I get anxious when I don't like something because it's like people get angry. But hey, this went better than the SF scenario. No one called me stupid. No one commented on the size of my nose, my appearance, my intelligence, or where my family is from. So it went better than that. So I want to say thank you to the people who like Life is Strange Double Exposure in advance, because it didn't happen in chat and it hasn't happened in the comments, for not doing that. At least there's that. But yeah, we'll be back playing a new game on Monday, and hopefully that one's a good one. Smash that like, leave a comment, share the links, or don't. Maybe not this one. Check out this guy not enjoy Life is Strange Double Exposure. If you share the link, add a little trans rights, huh? Anyway, thank you for hanging out. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Alana, for modding. Thank you again to the channel members. Thank you again, Jammer. for sending me this game. This would have been a much different stream if I had to pay for this. Thank you so much, Ari, Haley, Fountain Poison, Kurt, Rebecca, Polyphonica Studio, Mellow, Owie301, Little Ghost, Asley, Robeson, Caitlin, Lucy, Nicole, Cheney, Eggs, Lindsay, Ashley, Warlock, Jammer, Richie, Lucas, Adam, Always RA, Happy Hank, Unbunny2, Cheyenne, Bells, Kaz, Skyworms, AB Cold, Dice, and Eltonia. Thank you so much, guys. I look forward to the members-only series experiment we're going to be doing soon. But thank you to everyone for just being kind, being chill, being nice. Click the things, do the stuff. Watch a video, watch a stream, check out my main channel, youtube.com/thethirdbill. Links in the description as always. If you do someone you don't need them, thanks to my P.O. box and all that crap. Yeah, I hope you guys still enjoyed. Hope to see you next time I upload or go live. Hope everyone's staying safe. Be mindful of others. Remember to take care of yourselves, please.